streaming the streams. And see if I can remember how to play this game fast.
Just don't go slow.
Oh, okay. When you put it that way. How's it going, Bunny? And the Omega
Hi,
Man.
everybody.
And Mr. Bearman.
And Bunny, before you ask, I'm eating food right now.
And I ate before, so it's fine. How's it going, Game of the Rainbow? Okay. Do I want... How's it going, Primer?
Hey,
I'm doing the speed runs just for you.
Primer, you did this.
Let's see how fast I can go in the new setup. How's it going, Dead Tech? And Schmerby Werben Joggin Jensen. I tried.
Are you okay?
I tried.
Do you smell Do you smell toast?
And Lieutenant Commander Chungus. Everybody.
Aw, good night, Primer.
Yeah, take it
Man,
easy.
this is your fault, and you're not even gonna be here. This guy.
All right. So I'm just gonna do a run, and then we'll just kind of see how it goes.
I'm just giving you crap, Primer. Get some sleep, man.
Yeah. No bad feels here.
Yeah, come on. We played enough games together that you know not to take me seriously. Come on.
For this first one, I'll just do that.
Good old comfort zone.
Yeah. I mean, the old speed strat that used to be run was Courser Mortar Railgun shenanigans. Yeah. But for my first run of the day, I don't think I'm going to go that far. I'm just going to try to play efficiently and see what I get.
Understandable. Good luck.
How's it going, Ingrid Stone?
Current speedrun strats use battery? Really?
Not surprised, honestly.
I can see that. Prepared, you're weirdly on time.
Well, the build that I'm choosing to do is going to be stronger early game, but weaker later game. Oh, you're talking about on time as in someone showing up for the stream on time.
Yeah.
I thought you were looking at my splits.
also, he's... The name is Zapped. He isn't prepared.
God. No, he wasn't prepared. Post-emptive, you should put on a helmet. Cover up the head wound. Shield cooldown, sure. I want to find stuff for Warp Strike, and I want to find mines. So, for Warp Strike stuff, that means I need velocity things, which is that one.
It's so weird that the beta update changed all the names of the bosses.
It's very strange, I know.
Oh.
I'm sure they'll change back eventually.
Like, I still found it amusing that you used my dodecahedron idea for Crucible. that was a while ago.
People have been petitioning for me to change it to Dodeca Ding Dong from when I call them that.
I mean, also acceptable, and it works.
Alright, there's the blink.
It's okay, Magister. I just wanted to get mine out of the way early.
Get a little bit of targeting. That is not the most ideal. It slows everything down.
Fastest black hole in the West. Prepared, I'm curious about that as well.
If the change names will also appear in the large angry text, I don't
Yeah,
know. I've not played with it. Oh hell, I'll take a
Stonks.
I shouldn't even be doing this with mods turned on. I should have had it turned off. Just for consistency, honestly. Mines.
Mines?
Mines. There's a category for wild and non-wild. Okay.
Primer, go to bed.
I'll probably do most of my runs in non-wild just because it's more consistent.
Yeah, I get that.
Let's see. We're
Station Biga.
probably gonna have a slow station Omega here because it's not as quick as it used to be, just in general. And I don't have my setup like ready to go. Speedruns mean you gotta be spicy.
I'm always busy.
Well, what would you say is your Scoville rating?
On a normal day, probably approaching the 6-digit mark.
I mean, that's okay.
But on a normal day. When have you known me to be normal?
We don't do normal around here. No one runs an Annihilation, just setting? Oh, well, that's going to be my new category, baby, because I only run an Annihilation.
Yeah, but without Annihilation, it's like baby's first drift. What's going on?
I've always run it in max difficulty, baby. Can add the category if you want. Ah, that means this is a guaranteed world run, baby, as long as I don't die.
Well, you said it now. Bye, Lee.
We all knew it was going to happen. You know what? 4 evolutionary niches is probably going to bite me in the ass very shortly. But that's a pretty big power spike for assault.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sure. It's really doesn't want to give me warp strike.
And you've got everything for it too.
I got
it really
everything.
doesn't like you.
And I've had everything for it for quite some time. All right. Boom. Game, please. Okay. World record for wild is like 740-ish. Yeah, but not on Annihilation, apparently. And at that point, are they even playing the game? Alright, I'm going for it. Where is it? Please,
oh my god.
Game, please. First fire. Jeez, game. Please.
Oh my god.
Someone's trying to get my attention. I'm speedrunning. It's very hard to get my attention. Furos, who's trying to get my attention?
I'm just telling you to duck. I don't know why.
Hi, whoever's trying to get my attention. I'll look later. Could you not with the shield?
Hey, Phoenix.
How's it going, Phoenix? And anyone else has popped in that I can't look at? I can only go on audio cues now.
Look, I'll do my best, but I'm waiting for all the food I ate to actually make my system work again.
Hold on, you have a working system?
After 10 hours of not eating, not really. It's okay. It's better.
You know what? Barrage. This wasn't where I was going, but this is where I'm taking it now.
Well, it is now.
Man, imagine how good this would be if, you know, I can warp my strikes.
Bunny, I've been exceptionally busy today. I got home about 10 minutes before our stream started.
Oh my god, Gabe! Warp strike!
Hey! Does exist!
There was a mine specialist that I very much wanted to pick up, but I was afraid I would never see warp strike again. And warp strike is kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Bun, that would have been an option, but I was, like, I started the day running behind.
Actually,
And my first 2 meetings both ran long, so, ugh.
I should have grabbed that flash shield so I could have went Tempest. I don't know who said it because I don't have the luxury of scrolling back. You know what? That. When someone said I'm gonna go for Ricochet. If Ricochet shows up, but it's super rare,
But it shows,
and I can't spend time looking for it because we're going fast. Yeah, so we're not that fast. It's 10 minutes and we're not even at wave 80 yet. So, but this is our first run, and apparently no one runs it on Annihilation.
And Annihilation does chunk up the waves pretty hefty.
Oh, someone got sniped. Buzzkill got their gun out, ready to go. Thank you very much. We got
Speaking of chunk,
that was fine. Oh, what the hell just hit? Alright. Punch it down.
I do like the way Punchy dies now. It's not just getting him, whittling him down to the nub and him hurling bullets everywhere.
Unless you have something like Rampage and then he just, or not Rampage, Rupture, and he just goes away.
That's fair.
New Punchy can lose his fingies. Old Punchy can lose his fingies too.
Yeah, old Punchy could lose damn near everything. The problem with old Punchy is when he lost everything.
Yeah, and he would just
He just became a bullet nova.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just this little nub of bullets.
Oh, moderately related. I have now conquered every character on Time Wasters.
Very nice. I have only gotten a single win, but I haven't played it that much.
Once you hit like the 80-ish space cube mark, you'll start winning a lot. Also, the super weapons are nuts.
Sure.
Yeah, I saw that you've been playing it a lot since this.
Honestly, I don't even know if I should have spent time on that because we're about to hit wave 100. I should have just left it. Oh, and of course it gives me Glaucus. I guess that's the trick of Annihilation, is you don't know what bosses you're gonna get, so. That's probably why everyone runs the other one, but pshaw, I say.
I mean, Slime's not bad, Zinthus. You just have to play very different.
I almost won with Slime on my first attempt using Slime. And
yeah,
then,
my method on Slime is that you essentially you find your combat zone and you turn it into a spirograph.
Can you guess what my first win was and whom subsequently my favorite character is?
I mean, I expect your favorite character is going to be Ram.
Uh-huh.
And he was your first one?
Yep.
I love his weapon. I just don't think it's terribly practical the way that game scales.
It works fine. It's just some of the later bosses take a long time.
Punching the bigger dudes just through hordes is hilarious. I think my favorite super weapon might actually be the Wolfpack.
Okay. 1412 is the first run of the day.
Honestly, for being rusty, that's not bad.
And on Annihilation, which no one does.
Oh, and now you just have to go die?
You gotta die for it to count? Since when? That's new.
Eat me!
I thought it would just go on the timer. Because there's a timer. You need to see the death screen.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Because if you're running debug, the death screen shows whether or not you cheated or not.
I suppose that's true. But being a stream, you saw my top to bottom. You saw I never entered the debug. So, I mean, I get it, but either way.
Yes, Ahmed, it's slightly lower than a bee dragon.
Haha.
I'll see myself out.
AECW. I'm currently doing speedrun shenanigans at the moment.
You're gonna leave wild mods on or no?
I should turn wild mods off, although it is a different category. I've started 2 new categories, so I might as well keep Annihilation on and then go not wild metamorphosis. So I have to make sure that both new categories exist and that I get automatic world records in both of them.
That's fair.
Battery salvo mortar spam is the non-wild record. Salvo, interesting. I should try tiny drift. Tiny drift.
I have questions.
I'll try battery strat this time around. I'll probably stay with
Nightbot, you're mean.
Just because that's just a little bit more comfortable for me.
We can primer. I'll open it and toss it to him when he's free.
Let's see. Screw the amp.
The link you gave is going to a page that has no entries, though.
Well, I started a new category, right?
No, for the tiny drift thing.
Oh, no.
No runs found. What are the rules for tiny drift?
He says hit show rules.
Oh no, that's mean.
Oh yeah?
You must manually set your resolution to 480 by 1440. Why?
The game does perform differently based on resolution things.
Oh, that's just mean.
Oh, just getting absolutely annihilated by the little munchkins. Okay, a little slow, but we'll take it.
Battery railgun start. That's an interesting choice.
It'll work out better eventually.
Yeah, like for a long game, it's real good, but it slows your start down something fierce.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people, I believe, switched to the salvo instead of railgun.
Yeah,
I imagine.
Currently, Ahmed, yes. I do not believe the Challenger can pull Station Mega.
Correct. Man, I can really use some targeting.
Hey, Damon.
How's it going?
I don't even know when the last time I played this game was. It's been a minute.
A couple days.
For me, well, probably over a year.
No, for me, a couple days.
Yeah, it's fair. Let's see. Dear Steam list, where are you?
Targeting. Also, I'm very nearly deceased. Could you just... This is going so poorly.
Nova Drift, last played January
Got him.
7th, 2002. 2022, sorry.
2002 would be very impressive.
You should see what I did tomorrow.
So when you were driving back here today, did you go over 88 miles an hour?
Not that I'll admit to in a public forum.
In a DeLorean?
No. I have more personal style than that, thank you.
What do you mean personal style? Come on.
Look, I like my Outback.
It's an okay restaurant, I suppose.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the French onion soup's actually not that bad.
Look, if I'm going anywhere for a steak, I'm going to my brother-in-law's place, because goddamn, he's good. But I also cook amazing steaks, so I'll just do it myself. And yeah, I can do the whole, butter basting on the side of a pan bullshit, but honestly, just let me season it and throw it on the grill.
Isn't prepared. That means that, your wife only likes one video a week because he alternates specifically between saying Nova Drift and yeah, depending on if it's Saturday or Sunday.
He does.
He has a system for it. Blink.
It does, however, lead me to believe that your wife would be a lot of fun in a debate. Oh, you should watch Ghost Trick. It's missile!
Okay. We got some Warp Strike action going on here. That's certainly step one.
And it happened a whole lot faster this time around.
Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be something.
Something about going barrage.
Something. These guys suck. Sure.
I think the last time I played, my best build was a tanky Rancor grenade, like singular strike grenade build. Just build up and nuke the screen.
Always good.
A lot of fun.
This guy is just eating up so much of my time.
That's what they're best at.
Okay. Oh, we got the ring again.
Station way away go. Oh, damn it, I forgot to get string cheese. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
I know.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
I can't either.
You know what? Barrage, screw it. That died faster.
Yeah,
That's
that was
something.
a very quick kill.
Barrage and
My
battery
eyes!
is unfortunately very underwhelming. It's not great, but it's not awful either.
Everything tastes like purple.
I mean, to a lot of people, purple does have a taste. It's grapish. Not grape, just grapish.
Yeah, it's fair.
Grape Kool-Aid is certainly the preferred example for most people.
Oh man, I haven't had Welch's juice in forever. That sounds so good right now. Welch's white grape, let's go.
I don't get fruit juice too much anymore, just because it's so sugary.
True, but it is tasty.
Oh yeah. Battery does have a built-in fire delay, but it's no longer as bad as it used to be because it is a flat firing delay as opposed to what it used to be. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and it does have more base damage on top of that. Oh man, I'm spending a lot of time in here. Get the mines going now.
Does the timer keep going when you're picking levels?
I know it used to. I don't know if it still does.
I'll try to keep an eye on it.
I've always played this as like a real-time situation where I just try to go fast.
Oh yeah, it does.
I wanted the Tempest break, but loaded mines too good.
Bye, Lee.
Oh, I'm fine. All of my XP isn't, but I'm fine. How's it going, Evers?
Hey, Evers.
I will just shoot in every direction. Tempest break. There we go.
Shooting in every direction.
I refrained myself from doing it because I make that joke like
Look,
every Nova Drift video.
I spent like 3 hours in the car today, and all of it was singing. I'm in a mood. We could also go with another Dave Matthews song. So much to slay, so much to slay.
Yeah, that Dave Matthews, I heard he had a band.
It's true. He even spent some time tripping billies. I don't know what a billy ever did to him, but they trip a lot of them.
Don't care, don't care. Grab you, I guess.
Okay, don't care. Care?
I'm really out of mods that I need, so I might just not level anymore to save time.
Remney, he's never done with Nova Drift. He just doesn't do it on stream that often.
Correct. Because I play it
Twice a week on the weekends.
Twice a week, every week. It's not something that I particularly care to stream very much. But when there's new content out, I usually give it, you know, a stream or two. Especially when someone's like, you should do speedrun. I'm like, okay. Also, you should wear a helmet. I should have opened up with that.
Not anymore. Avarice, no specific builds today. He's working on speedruns.
Yes. I've been told go fast.
If you go fast enough, there's a chili dog at the end.
Oh, man.
Oh, I inadvertently have the stuff to make chili dogs. I know what dinner is tomorrow.
I have a confession. Not a big chili dog guy.
For me, it very much depends on the dog and the chili involved. If it's my chili, yeah, I'll put my chili on down or anything.
Meaty chili or beanie chili?
Yes.
Oh, the dodecahedron. You're not going to be a fast kill. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay. You're not going to be a kill. just my.
I mean, there was a fast kill involved. It just happened to have been his.
It's just my craft decided to about face, and then I was just like, oh, okay. I guess you're going that way now. All right. So let me go old school and try to hit the coarser mortar situation.
Do it up.
Why ruin the chili by putting on a hot dog? I'm the opposite. I'm like, why ruin a hot dog by putting chili on it?
Well, it also depends on the quality of hot dog you've got.
I mean, for most ingredients, it depends on the quality.
Yeah. I mean, there's we have a local meat processing plant, probably about 40 minutes from my house or so. They have like their hot dogs. It's an 8-pack for $11, but they are so good. They're like old world sausage style hot dogs.
Oh, that's Firefly. That's not coarser.
They're fucking amazing.
The abort run. Let me try that one more time.
Every couple of months, I treat myself to getting a pack of them, and they're so good.
We have a local fancy meat place, but I've never gone there personally because it costs more money than not going there.
Yeah, and it's like what always confused me about this place is that like they don't have a company store, but they like a lot of the local grocery stores would carry them as like specialty products.
For sure.
And they have the cheapest rope sausage I have ever seen. It's like $2.50 a pound. And it's amazing. But then they get to their hot dogs, and their hot dogs are like $10 a pound, and they're very similar setups.
I gotta move the cam for the room to be valid? Oh, jeez. Oh, there you go.
Top rated. Yeah, there you go.
Look, this is all gonna be on the VOD, so y'all can validate through a very long video just because it wasn't like that in the previous run.
That's true.
Whatever, man.
Avarice, coarser mortar loaded mines is kind of ridiculous. And by kind of, I mean it's dumb.
It's very spicy.
It's incredibly spicy, but oh my god, the amount of bullets you can throw out with that thing.
But that also means I have to play coarser.
Coarser.
Which is not my favorite. In fact, I should go back to full keyboard controls for this because that's typically how I coarser properly.
Oh, Damon, you have my jealousy. Landjager is really good, and it's hard for me to find too.
Ow.
I run into it occasionally when I'm going across Wisconsin, but I don't do that nearly as much as I used to. Used to go across Wisconsin like 2 to 3 times a month. Now it's about every 3 months.
Don't worry, he might die. Eventually. Bug is significantly slower than Spitfire. Also, I try
You
to
should play Avarice. The new stuff is awesome.
I try to occasionally look at chat, and then I realize that I'm playing Corsair, and by aiming my mouse at where the enemies are, it means that I'm firing exactly not anywhere near where they are.
Yep. The easiest way to explain it, prepared, is it's a type of summer sausage-esque thing. Generally considered a snack meat, but it's beautifully spiced. It's just tasty.
Oh, I hate Corsair so much. Don't worry. You'll die one day. This is a speed run.
I have Agent. My brother-in-law and I have done it, and honestly, it's not that bad. Their chips are merely okay. But then again, we also have crazy high heat tolerances. We've also done the Toe of Satan sucker, which that one was impressive.
Hooray! My pain has ended.
Yay!
You say next time get mortar, then loaded mines and damage stuff. Yeah, but look, at this end of the day, I'm still using Courser, which is just awful.
Primer, go to bed. And yes, Wolf, Lee did in fact commit Sudoku.
Look, I'll do the sad thing there. I'll try to do it the missile strat, so I don't have to aim as much.
It's okay, Primer. The VOD will be up like tomorrow. I promise it'll be okay. You should go to bed.
At noon Eastern Standard Time.
That's the one. I mean, my big thing, Agent, with Spice is that if something is hot just for the sake of being hot, I'm generally not going to enjoy it because the flavor's not that good.
I have always been in this similar boat.
Yeah, it's like hot. Like I can tolerate crazy high amounts of heat, and I generally like it, especially if I'm in the mood for it. But it's got to be good flavor. If it's just hot for the sake of being hot, I'm not going to like it because it's trash food. Sleep well, Primer. Bunny, if he comes back, get him.
Oh, getting absolutely roasted out here.
I have a few, Agent, but the one I use most often at home is actually Cholula. It's not very hot, but the Cholula chili garlic is so damn good. I can put that on anything. I've literally drank it straight.
Convergence is almost exclusively necessary for course runs? Not necessarily. And especially not for this. Once I get it going. Once I get it going, aim won't be an issue because there will be missiles literally everywhere. At all times.
I mean, Courser's good. It just plays so different from all the other ships. If you're not used to, if you don't use it a lot to be used to it, it's rough.
Yeah. I am not the biggest fan, you could say.
Oh, Serby, same. I came home with 2.5 pounds. And yet, still forgot my damn string cheese. Because I suck. There's a town about 40 miles from where my sister and family live in Wisconsin. That for some reason, my grocery store downtown, in a small bedroom town community kind of thing, carries their string cheese, and their smoked string cheese is like the best I've ever had.
Actually, I didn't need to take that. I was still in railgun mode, and I don't need velocity for this.
I mean, velocity leads into snipe, correct?
Yeah. Like
once you got warp strike, it's still going to be good.
It's not necessary unless you're doing the railgun variant and a speed run where every level matters.
Yeah, that's fair. Take it easy, Agent. We'll see you later.
Take it easy.
And yes, whoever said it, Havarti is amazing.
I like cheese.
Same. I used to be able to get dilled Havarti, and honestly, that on a fried egg sandwich, so good. Just so good. Throw on some ham if you happen to have it. Oh. Those are the days.
Man, this is really being rough. Please.
Yeah, string cheese is it's generally a mozzarella derivative, but it's made in such a way that it's not so much curded as it is in strips, and then it's pressed together, and you essentially eat it by you peel some off and eat it that way. You don't just eat it as like a chunk. I mean, it's really not crazy processed, Buzz. It's mostly just pressed, but it's a lot of it is how they cut the curd. Most cheeses get diced into cubes. String cheese tends to be much longer strips.
Sure, I'll get this going, I guess. I'm looking for loaded mines and charge shots so I can try to get the mortar aspect of this going as soon as possible.
And they do, in fact, cut the cheese many times.
Until I get Warp Strike and Mortar, this is just agony. Once you get it online, then you start cruising.
Oh, yeah.
But until then, you're just like, why? There's loaded mines.
Oh, gaming, if you can find that, let me know. Actually, now that I think about it, I used to be able to get Armenian string cheese, like the big hand-pulled ropey stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that was amazingly good. That was also when I lived in the Twin Cities and had a Lund's almost within walking distance. I haven't been there in eons.
Payload. So I can get charge shot. So I can get loaded mines. So I can get mortar. I was going with Flash.
Hey, Whiplash.
There's charge shot.
Yeah, Damon, you're not wrong. But that's also why I avoid, like, crab string cheeses and shit like that. I go for much more local creamery stuff. But also, I live in the upper Midwest, and I spend a lot of time in Wisconsin, so of course I'm going to go with real cheese.
Yeah, I was going to say, you live in and around Wisconsin. I feel like your cheese options are better than most.
They're amazing.
You can even get foam ones and put them on your head.
We've got cheese on lockdown. Yeah, I said to California, suck it. I've had your cheese, it sucks.
Damn.
I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't hold a candle to us. I will give the Northeast its credit though. Vermont white cheddar is probably the best white cheddar I've ever had.
That's not bad. Look, I'm from Connecticut. We're the weirdos that like steam our hamburgers and cheeseburgers. You ever had steamed cheese on a steamed burger?
I have, and while it's not bad, it's weird.
Yeah. That's what we do. We weird.
Still better than White Castle.
Oh yeah, I gotta get
I
gotta get the freaking overseer from orders. I almost forgot. I still have some time. Oh, hello, new friend.
Did you ever play like Life Force and Gradius and those games back in the day?
I've been known to play a video game or two.
This boss reminds me of their boss designs so much. Not the way it moves, just the way it looks.
People have pointed out in the comments that this attack here, that's the Ultra C logo. I don't know if
Oh my
that's
God, it
intentional.
is.
I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it totally is.
I never actually put that together. That's fantastic. Well, and honestly, knowing Kameric, it might be.
It is not
It's not out of the
possible.
realm of possibility. I mean, he and James have been friends for, what, most of their lives?
I mean, since high school.
Woof, that is the Dreadnought.
Yeah, he's new. Okay.
It's in the current beta, Woof. It's not in full live yet, but
Correct.
soon.
Soon TM.
Yeah, there's 2 new bosses in the current beta, Dreadnought and Dweller. And if we're lucky, we'll get to see them both this run.
I hope, as a speedrunner, I don't want to see either of them because they take longer than the alternative. Which is why most people run the other version.
If you've got Mortar and Warp Strike on by the time you get to Dweller, I think Dweller would be a fast-ass kill.
True. I'm just not convinced that that's going to be the case. I got Warp Strike online. But now I have to get 2 Overseer, and then we got even more problems, because I have to pretty much hold 2 levels, get Overseer, and then have to immediately hope that I get Mortar, otherwise I am in trouble.
That's across the entire U.S., Chungus. There's countries in Europe that won't sell it because it is not legally cheese.
Okay, so we're looking for self-destruction. And now we're looking for Overseer, and then we hold until we have 2 levels. And then we go for Mortar. And then we just go.
Mm.
Okay,
that being
so
said, though, Chungus, if you can get American cheese direct from a creamery and not like the Uber process, like Kraft and whatnot, that stuff's not bad, and it definitely has its uses. But again, you know, considering where I live, it's easier for me than a lot of people in the U.S. I mean, I have a creamery with a company store literally in town, so.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Now I live at 1 hit point.
Whoa! Woo!
It's fine. I had 1 sliver of shield, which is why I probably want to get Tempest Break and Emergency Systems next. But you know. Can I boost these into emergency systems? Oh, hello, friend.
Whoa! God, I just saw your life flash before my eyes there.
Easy peasy. You've never seen this before, Buzzkill? This is... I've had some old speed runs where this is the strat. You live at 1 hit point in a dream.
It's technically a food prepared. It can be safely consumed and it provides calories. But still, 2 out of 3 ain't great.
If that's the benchmark, safely consumed and provides calories, then is shoe leather technically just a food?
Considering that people used to boil shoe leather as, for broth, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. No one said it was a good food.
Emergency systems.
I mean, technically kale's food, but again, no one said it was a good food.
Have you ever had like kale chips, like cooked, like
we've
kale?
My sister and I have made our own kale chips, and like they're okay. but it's like kale itself is like a salad ingredient, or does it in any non-cooked form.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I'm just saying it has its place.
It does. And this place is far away from me, right by coffee.
Alright, punchy. Well, there went my emergency systems because he looked at me in a vaguely threatening manner. Okay, we'll grab that. But I really just need to find Tempest Break now, and then I think we're good. That's it, our time is already super unimpressive because it took so long to get started.
Gators, you can barrage.
Oh, and we're dead. Because that's the trick, is you live on the edge so hard that if something hits you, you just die.
But yeah, Gators, you can absolutely barrage Salvo.
Okay. There's a very gambly play that I'm tempted to full gamble it, where I start not with the Courser.
Yeah.
And then once I'm set up, I have to have the Courser show up and then take it. Then
fair. Chungus, part of that is it has to be you have to be able to safely consume it, and it has to provide calories. You can't safely consume uranium. I mean, you can consume it once, but none of it's safe.
I might just go back to not Courser Railgun, just to try to live my life to the fullest. I might retry battery, though. Also, this is an awful start for Railgun. These are the guys you don't want to see early with Railgun.
Hello there.
Yeah, Wolf, I believe the beta is open. You just have to go into your Steam properties and opt in.
Yeah. If there's a password, then I'm sure it's on the Novadrift Discord. I've just had it for so long that I don't remember what it is.
Flak, barrage, and fuse. I can see that being a thing. Maybe not for speedrunning, but
yeah. No, I mean, like a lot of these are good builds and fun builds, but not necessarily speedrun builds. Also,
whoa!
I was just letting myself die at that point.
Hey, 20-second speedrun. Let's go. Any percent, right?
I mean, if we're going any percent.
Just fly into the sun.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll go battery here. Dead percent, baby.
Welcome in, Yoda.
The reigning champion.
Any percent to grab Vortex and go to town. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, I'm tempted to grab the other half of my sandwich.
What are you doing only with one half of a sandwich?
I mean, it was one of the Walmart footlongs.
I repeat, what are you doing with one half of a sandwich?
Saving it for later. Your wish will come true in a way, Avarice. Weapon mutations are coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. This was finishing up Enemies 2.0, and now that Enemies 2.0 is done, because this is the final of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, isn't mutations the next on the list?
Yeah. Sure.
What's not really fun? Well, but whether the mutations are out before or after it hits 1.0, it's still going to be the next major mechanical change to the game.
Correct.
I expect that at this point it's going to be final polishes now that 2.0 is nearing completion.
Yeah.
and then official 1.0 release. Probably not too far down the pipeline after that.
Also, somebody got blasted.
Oh, Yoda was so young. Wait, no, he wasn't. Hold on.
Well, I was gonna say you went on. Oh, jeez, Ash Hunter
Ah!
coming in with a shotgun. Thank you very much. It's getting all violent out there. A train is close.
Looks like someone else picked flak.
It took me a second, but then I got there. And I was both proud and disappointed of you, which is
Oh, just like my father. Rest in peppers, Pappy.
this my dad's just disappointed. I'll get the loaded mines going first, I think.
Disappointed? I like that.
Proud appointed. That just sounds too good.
Yeah, proud appointed sounds like you won an award.
The award was disappointment.
Yeah, got you your favorite.
Gifting us gift sub to
Chugga
Hagrid.
chugga.
Getting the train going. Gifting a sub to Hagrid while getting the train going evokes a very particular train.
First year's this way.
Oh, okay. Dead Tack has decided he wants the train to go hard. He just drops a nuke. Hi, Dead Tack. How you doing?
Magister. Sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
damn.
Thank you very much. My finger slipped. Why was your finger on the nuclear button? Aren't they supposed to be wide enough so you have to have two people?
Yeah, I'll go change the nuke sign. Hold on. It's been 0 days.
How long are your arms?
Lee, you can't just ask somebody that. Damn.
Oh, it's like I had all the time in the world to do it. It took me 12 years to kill one snake.
Oh, that nuke caught a bunch of first timers. Welcome in, folks.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, time flies, Wolf. I've been here for over 2 somehow.
Me too. Jammo getting blasted by Buzzkill. You gotta watch out. They're out in force today. Oh.
How long have I been around here now? Following since July 6th, 2020. Okay. Up for 28. Yeah, I've been around a minute.
Maybe even 2.
Possibly 2. Certainly a New York version.
If only I had my setup going yet. It's just, it takes so long for things to happen. We'll get the charge shot.
See, what I'm unclear of after all this time is how I ended up being in games and in calls with you. I don't remember what the impetus was for that one.
Look, we gotta get all the bad runs out of the way.
That's fair.
I don't remember. I feel like it
might have been a gunfire.
Maybe.
And then that just evolved into the constant ATO and then second sharing and a couple of videos where that one guy really liked my voice.
I think that's a more general theme. I don't think it was just one guy. You got a popular voice.
That's what people keep telling me.
So you have a good voice, and I have apparently a tolerable voice.
Look, I've certainly heard worse. Hell, I've dated worse. Yeah, and the voice thing has always confused me too, because like even back in the EverQuest days, I actually had a real life stalker because of my voice.
Excellent.
So you know.
Yeah, and
Oh, Papa Bear, thank you for the
it's still
1,500
confusing
bits.
to me.
Very much appreciated. Everybody's being so generous today.
Oh hell yeah, Remney.
We also have
Yeah, it's funny.
a large amount of people, which I was gonna say an unusually large amount, but I very rarely stream Nova Drift, and usually when I do, viewing numbers go up. For
Oh yeah,
reasons.
it's a popular game. Oh, Bunny wants me to bep.
See, look,
I suppose I can do that. Bet.
look, you can't encourage them like that.
Yes, you can. You stop.
Oh, I should have took the mines, actually. That's okay, I'm gonna die any second anyway.
By your command.
I was gonna say, that's less Heiner and more Soundwave.
I mean, I can fix that maybe.
Get the velocity. I think it's the voice that works for YouTube excited enough for people to take interest, and James takes that to the next level. I'm not sure what that means.
Look, I still think Out of Control Panic James is the best James.
Yeah.
The few times he's been the pilot for the Nova Drift videos, I have laughed so hard.
James does a little bit of panic.
A little bit. I mean, Avarice, my favorite voice profile on VoiceMod is one I made myself. And it's one that I made to record a monologue for a streamed D&D game. As the god Bahamut talking to a paladin. And I never have a reason to use it, but I love it.
This is the part where you fall down. Come on. Go away. Try to get Warp Strike online quickly.
Apparently, Galaxy Razor wants to hear my Bahamut voice.
Which honestly just it sounds more like you putting on a voice than it is that much modulation.
That's the secret.
That's the secret. There's actually no modulation. I just start talking in a slightly echoey room. More than a slightly echoey room.
Okay, I'm better now. Papa Bear, this is VoiceMod. And I do recommend, if you're going to play with VoiceMod or other voice modulation software as opposed to hardware, make sure you have a decent microphone. Most of your headset mics, while they'll work, they're not going to be crisp enough on pickups to do it justice. I would say you're going to want a boom mic, either straight USB or one that runs on phantom power, and you're going to want a decent one even then.
You say a boom mic. I'd go with a good condenser would probably do just fine.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, I run a Wave 3 cardioid.
Okay.
Which honestly, like I love this microphone a lot.
So I have a very expensive boom mic, and I haven't used it in quite some time because I used it for when me and James would record together next to each other, so we could just use the one mic. But for solo use, highly impractical.
Yeah. Avarice, I used a tenor for quite a while. Like tenors, I'd probably say tenors about the baseline for entry into that style of microphone, condensers and cardioids, because they're solid to start. But once you get to the point of like doing lots of recording or wanting to do any kind of voice work or voice modulation for any application, be it just for fun or like doing tabletop stuff, any legitimate voice work levels, you're going to want to go way above where tenor starts. Because microphone is one of those things, especially if you've got a voice that's outside of the more general ranges. Like if you've got deep bass or like high soprano, or like even off the cuff like tenor, alto, baritone ranges, you're gonna want something that can capture your voice better. And there are, once you get into it, like some microphones capture bass much better, capture tenor much better, capture baritone, which is kind of where I live, much better. You want to get a good microphone that captures your range well. And I know a lot of microphones, which is weird, but it's kind of a hazard of also modding for Bub, who does a ton of podcasts and such. You just pick things up, you know.
One day I'll do a podcast. Just gotta find time.
Wolf, that's not so much the microphone itself as the type of microphone. You're looking for cardioid microphones in that case. Singing and beatboxing, you're gonna want a microphone that picks up good bass and does very good pop filtering, either internally or with a screen addition. For singing, a lot of that is going to go back to things like you're just going to want a microphone that picks up in your general ranges better than other ranges. If most of your singing is baritone, you're going to want something that picks up low end much better. If you're, and like even past that though, when you're getting into that style of voice work, like the singing and beatboxing and things like that, you're going to want to look more towards hardware additions to microphones, like Go XLRs and stuff like that. Because like all of my voice modulation is software based, but there are limits to software based. If you're going to go any heavier in that field, you're going to want something much more hardware related.
Dark Gamer just got blasted. Oh, alright, well I'm back to living on the edge.
Can't stop the world from falling.
Oh. I'm not sure how effective this strategy is anymore, just because there's so much more little stuff that will just kill you
Yep.
from one hit point. Oh, I found a crab! This crab battle! Also, this crab is just getting bounced. Oh, it's crab leg day at the buffet. Get out of here. I just bullied him off the screen until he went away.
Go dwell somewhere else, punk. Yeah, well, a lot of that just sounds like your environment that you record in and the style of microphone you have aren't the best fit. If you're in a place that has constant background noise, even if it's things like fans or something, cardioids are very good at directional pickup, whereas condenser is more range dependent.
Yeah, environment really makes a difference.
Plays a huge thing.
Getting rid of a lot of echo in a room improves sound quality so very much.
Yeah, like the soundproof, baffle padding. But a lot of it's going to depend on on the environment you're recording in. If you're in like a room with stark walls and hardwood floors and nothing to catch echoes, they're going to come back. If you're in a room full of like carpet and softer furniture and stuff like that, makes a huge difference. Oh, Buzzkill, that sounds so good. Hey, Bozo.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just get hit by every bullet. Sort of.
Sorry about the audio tangent, guys. This is something I've been involved with a lot. Yeah, anytime, Wolf. If you want a more knowledgeable source than me, I can put you in touch with someone who does this kind of crap for a living. Both from the hardware side and from the voice work side of things.
Reroll for no reason.
Magister, you link it via Patreon. It's in the settings somewhere. I just don't remember exactly how to do it right now.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Linking Patreon and for Discord bots to catch.
In Patreon, you can tell it what your Discord is, and then they do it from there. Every once in a while, if the bot is slow to pick it up and I notice, I set it myself, but usually the bot is very good. Charge shot. And I think that'll help early on. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Bozo, thank you for the 13 months. Ow. Dang bugs. Ba 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 ba. Ow. Could you just style it? Thank you. Okay. Ow. Eh. That's fine. I suppose this is fine. Okay, I just want to get one run in on this setting so that I can have the record in both categories, and then I don't have to stress so much. Ba, ba, ba. Wow. What a good shot I am. Oh, I cannot scroll up to see what was said beforehand, but I think Coffee Now alluded to Coffee Now. Hey, look, I'm dead. Okay. All right, I'm going back to even worse strats. I'm not going to do the battery anymore. I'm just going to do assault, basic nonsense, just to get something on the ground. Which is really impressive because we're in space. Da, 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 da. Give me a salt body.
Okay, will you get reestablished? I'm gonna grab some caffeine. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. Magnitude. Ow. Oh, there's a lot more comet in there than I thought there was going to be. Got absolutely bodied by it. Okay. There we go. Let's grab that. Just walk into that mine. Okay. Just need to get... I'm gonna get the snipe because that leads into things that I need, but I very much was tempted on getting targeting first. Da 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 da. We need charge shot. Right. Normally you want to shoot from further away, but right now I want all my projectiles to hit. Okay, well now we'll get our targeting. Ow. Shield cooldown is okay, but not something I need right now.
Oh, glorious kickstart. You are my friend.
What, the Mountain Dew stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of the Dew or any of its subsidiaries.
I'm generally not, but the Black Cherry kickstart. It and I are friends.
Oh, I should have did that. Just rolling by thing. Oh, I should have got the mines instead. I'm all over the place.
And plus, I can get 3 cans for $5 most of the time, so relatively cheap. Good camping. It does shed. It's so good. The rest of them can fall off a pier for all I care.
Bonk. Okay. Would that ridiculous carrier lance build be good for speedrunning? Not sure, honestly. I don't think it's...
I don't know if your damage up would be high enough for a speed run.
It would be okay, but it's so incredibly directional that I think you can kill individual things quickly, but you can't clear waves quickly, and clearing waves quickly is sort of paramount to getting a good time. So
yeah, that's more what I meant.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't think it would be as fast as something that's got some more wave clear to it. So where did the other guys go? I would have went in here sooner.
Oh, found him.
There we go. Take a Tempest. It's a very early Tracer. Can you barrage Vortex? Yes. Should you barrage Vortex?
No.
99.9% of the time, no. There is a weird build, I believe, that does use it. But it's so incredibly niche and not even all of that good. But it is at least mildly viable. How's it going, Mark Outlook? I recommend you to duck. Or put on a helmet. Just protect yourself. There's people out here that they see a target and they just go in. Oh well. I tried.
Hello there.
Oh, and thank you for the follow as well. Alright, I'm gonna need you to fall down. There we go. What happens when you barrage vortex? You just shoot out a bunch of little tiny vortexes. Like, you still charge it, because you can have charge shot and barrage at the same time, and it works kind of like that. Oh, there was the mines there. But I got warp strike, so it's fine. But I really should have got those mines online. What would Barrage Lance look like? Disappointing. That's what it would look like. Because it barrages out the little sparky bits that come out, not like the actual blade itself.
Hello there.
Fritz, thank you for the follow. There's the mines. Oh, we're Crab Raven. And I'm not necessarily prepared to rave with crabs right now. Shoot all the little crab babies. Crab! One of those turned into Space Invaders very recently with crabs. Oh, Gradius. Buzzkill's out for blood, you gotta be careful. Loaded mines. So now we just need to get Overseer into other things, and then just hope for the best. Oh, I'm gonna get emergency system first, because, you know, I've been dying a lot. And waves like that is what kills me when I try to do the spicy strat.
I won't tell anybody. Wait, I might, I guess.
I think you just did. With everyone.
No, that wasn't anybody. That was everybody. That's different.
I'm trying to get away with the technicality.
Story of my life, baby.
You're enamored with Barrage, it's unhealthy. When Barrage came out, it was like my favorite thing. Now I only use it sparingly. It's still good in the right circumstances. Okay, we'll get the charge mines going. And now we just need to get the setup. Okay. don't need to see big old giant juggernauts when I'm doing my speedruns, thanks.
Okay.
I have questions. Also, this is not the boss I want to see during this either. Okay, one little bit is gone. 2 little bits is gone.
Mochi, I'll bring that up when he's between runs.
Oh boy.
Just if I forget something, I'll remember.
Might happen very soon.
Boom! Headshot!
Oh, I heard somebody get
That's
headshot.
for you.
Alright, got him. Mochilla Man getting blasted. So many bullets flying. Just need one more level. Okay. And then now... Oh, big boom. Done. Alright, so now, theoretically, like, the big brain play is now getting coarser. Mochilla, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, a second beetle. I don't need you. Particularly when I'm doing what I'm currently doing.
He's no problem.
That's Firefly. You know what? I'm just gonna... That's Firefly again. Why do you always have to look the same? I'm just going for it. I failed. Mission
In
failed.
general, Agent, or just today? Because in general, Arlington Cemetery levels.
Yeah, because they've brought out all artillery today thus far. There's been snipers, there's been shotguns, there's been a nuke.
Yep.
It's just...
Going hard for a Monday, man. God damn.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're probably we got to be in the 60 to 70 range on gift subs today already.
It's let's see, a little over 50, I think. Also, why does everything hurt? I have a reroll. Courser! It was all worth it.
Exist?
Right for wave 100. Now's the time.
Glaucus.
Just as long as I don't get got by his random bullets, which is actually a legitimate, deep concern of mine. Gotta dance. And he's dead. And now I just have to die. There we go. We have a locked-in time. I've gotten 2 world records today under the
Nice.
harshest of competitions.
Usually yourself and RNG.
Mostly RNG. Okay. Bunny convinced Dead Tech Magister to join the Patreon. That makes sense. Now I'm going to have to make another irradiated name in the end credits. Okay. So do I want to keep going like this? Do I want to go Wild Metamorphosis? Do I want to do like a palette cleanser round? Let's do a palette cleanser round here. Let's just We'll do something thermal-lancy. I might try a couple of non-annihilation runs.
Quitter. Ooh. Unrelated. I picked up a bag of chili garlic tortilla chips at Walmart.
Okay.
These are quite good.
I mean, I'm okay with it. You know what I
You
wanna
use a
do?
bit more heat, but the garlic flavor is really good.
I want to just burn things. This is not a speedrun build, in case that wasn't obvious.
Shard Shield Halo run?
I'm thinking that, because I'm thinking I might want
Oh,
to
yeah.
I might want to come back to that one of these upcoming weekends, just because I mean, it's just a crab boil.
Yes, I love it.
just delicious. I mean, people say it's delicious. I actually don't like crab that much. But
I mean, I love crab. Given a choice between that and lobster, give me crab every day.
I stopped looking and then
Oh, God.
I got hurt.
Code Dole, sir. Code Dole.
Yes, I'm drifting because James was not going to be available because, you know, doing vacation things.
They get back today or tomorrow?
He gets back, honestly, like any time now. He got off the boat this afternoon, but then he had to travel.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then he's off work until Friday?
I think. So, I'm gonna see how he's feeling Wednesday if he wants to record. If he doesn't want to record, then I'm gonna find alternative records to finish up the rest of the week. And then go from there.
No, I'm still available all week if you need me. Just let me know.
Okay. Sure. Got all this. And it all depends on how James is feeling. And then we gotta start getting ahead of the game even more because we're gonna be gone for a week next month as well. And that's gonna be both of us. Is it too early to Omni Shield? Nah, never too early. Unless I die, then it was too early. Bunny, you say you're gonna miss the streams that week? I think you'll only miss 3 streams, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I'm still going to do the Monday, Tuesday streams, because I wouldn't have left yet. So, it's not even a whole week of streams.
Okay, these ships are actually dangerous. Help.
Look, you know how you get away from dangerous ships like that?
I eat the evidence.
Yeah, I was going to say, you finished the job.
I'm working on it, goddammit. These are really good.
See, we get the charge shock, so we're going to want charge shield. Oh, we want regenerative shield, but we also want purification. I'm going to grab the purification first. James does in fact know, because I sent him a single text while he was on vacation. I just went, I know you're on vacation. I just have a quick question. Do you happen to know what your dress size is? And his response was, oh god, those lunatics actually did it, didn't they? So, I mean, we haven't talked about it officially, but I think he suspects.
Pokemon Smurf.
Yeah. And I will eventually charge this.
I believe they meant anorexia, but I kind of want you to rename it to anorexia now.
We call that because you're starving yourself of all the levels?
It is now.
Oh, Aquatic Smurf has been blasted now. You know what? I'll take a Grandeur. Niche is fine. I really want shield effect radius and it hasn't been given it to me. And it continues to not. Come on. Come on. I'll take the barrier. Oh, I was straight up in his mouth. Also, ow.
Giggity.
Okay, I just wanted to get the supply train before it went away. Oh, and then I just walked into death. Okay, let's try that one more time.
Well played.
No, it wasn't. Don't.
Played.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, thank you, Serpent. That's exactly what I was about to do.
See, this is my counter evidence to whenever James is like, "You're good at this game." See Exhibit A. Try Firefly Hidden Power build. I've been there before. I just wanna get this build off the ground, and then we'll look at other things, and then go back to speedruns and stuff.
Okay, there was. Mochi had a question. I wanted to wait until you were done with the speed run, but I got distracted by Discord.
Go for it. Go for it.
Where was it? What are the changes to mines? Had a bit of trouble understanding from the notes.
Did the mines get changed much?
I honestly don't know. I haven't paid attention to the notes for a while. I should probably start looking.
Yes, I don't think the mines got changed that much. I know the biggest overhaul was from Guardian allies. Let's see. Grab that one.
Hit shot.
Grab this one. Headshot. Have you guys eaten lobster before? I mean, yes, I do live in New England. I think you're not allowed to live here unless you've at least tried it once. That said,
I think that's correct.
I'm not a big fan.
It's okay. Like I said before, if I'm putting my money into it, I'm not sure they're pay for crab than lobster. King crab especially.
My dad used to live in Maine, and 1 year for Thanksgiving, instead of turkey, he just got a bunch of lobsters for a lobster boil.
I could probably get behind that. Our normal Christmas is prime rib and king crab.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nope. Not even remotely. Especially considering my brother-in-law, you know, the professional chef, is the one in charge of Christmas dinner.
I mean, seems appropriate.
That's his favorite holiday. He claimed it. It's like, okay. So we all like, everyone in my family that cooks, we all kind of have a holiday.
I suppose that's fair.
Me being the most accomplished griller, yes, and even including my brother-in-law, there I've said it, it's on public record. 4th of July is mine. But it also works out because his birthday's the 5th. So,
Okay.
Giant grilling party, and I go nuts.
Am I invited?
But yeah, we kind of block party it.
I'll be there.
Everyone chips in something on Thanksgiving. It's basically down to, like, Lebo does the turkeys, and then everyone kind of picks a dish. But we also cheat with holidays. We do all the cooking and actually have the holiday meals at the restaurant because professional industrial grade cleaning stuff. Why would we do that at the house?
I mean, the more homey atmosphere, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but the restaurant too. We're there half the time. It's essentially home.
For my dad's side of the family, I actually did restaurant Thanksgiving for the first time, really ever. But it was funded by my incredibly wealthy uncle, so we were at Ruth Chris's.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Having food that was way out of my price range. Also, hoverfish getting blasted. No one is safe.
And yeah, Avarice, we started doing the holiday meals at the restaurant, I want to say about 7 years ago. Because we also, like, for holidays, like any of our friends and family and employees that don't have any other plans are automatically invited. So our Thanksgiving, for example, can be anywhere from 8 or 9 people, which is just us, to I think our biggest one was 37. It changes every year. So like we can't really do 30 plus people at the house. So we're just like, yeah, why don't we just do this at the restaurant?
I mean,
And
I suppose
then since then, every holiday that the restaurant is closed, we do at the restaurant.
Now, I used to have the two big holidays being Thanksgiving and Christmas. It used to be that I had one like aunt and uncle that would do one of them Thanksgiving, and then the other one would do Christmas every year. But one of them moved far away. So I'm gonna just die. Yeah, it's just there's nowhere for me to go to get my shield back. I'm determined to get this build off the ground. Gosh darn it!
I believe in something, but I believe.
But yeah, so now since one of them is like super far away, the one that previously did Thanksgiving now does Christmas, and then Thanksgiving is more of a free for all. You know, just
yeah, that's fair.
Closer family, just because it gets crazy for a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I mean, and like we split Christmas as well, because like for our Christmas dinner is on Christmas Day, and that's all Lebo. Christmas Eve, though, our tradition for close to 35, 40 years now, we do kind of appetizer stuff while we're doing presents, because we always open the bulk of presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So like everyone that's coming makes one appetizer style thing, like one finger food. It could be, you know, dips, prosciutto, whatever. So we always end up with just a absolute mishmash, eclectic mix of foods from around the world. Like we've had, and it's like it's always a good time. Like 2 years ago, I did my take on Indian samosas as my appetizer.
Okay.
And we had that like right next to like a super ghettoified seafood dip and a caprese salad on skewers and smokies and barbecue sauce, and it's just like we get the craziest layout of food. Well, and you saw the picture of the post EAA feast that I did for the guys.
Yes.
We just do shit like that.
Live closer.
Right?
I'm not very good at cooking food, but I'm pretty good at eating it, despite what Bunny says.
I think at this point, everyone in our family cooks to some degree. Even my eldest sister, who for the longest time couldn't even make drinkable Kool-Aid. She's got some chops in very specific areas.
As in like pork chops?
Don't let her cook pork chops. Other things are fine.
She's got chops, just not those chops.
Yeah.
You said about drinking Coke Zero for breakfast and you got worried. That's because a lot of times it is my breakfast.
Look, mornings are weird. Remember, you're a couple of time zones ahead of us. I mean, shit, most of the time when I'm on morning stream, I've been up for 20 minutes. Which is about enough time to get coherent, hit the bathroom, and find something to drink.
That's my secret. I'm never coherent.
I have a reputation to maintain.
Me too?
We have very different reputations.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my reputation is not being coherent, though, so...
And to answer that question, my personal preference is tea, but I also don't like coffee. So that answer from me is very weighted in one direction already.
If you had to sit me down and force me to have a hot drink, I think it would have to be hot chocolate.
Oh, if we're just talking about hot beverage,
Yeah, and if you do any hot beverage, for me, it's got to just be hot chocolate.
Oh God. I'm a huge fan of mulled apple cider. I love chai lattes. I could do horrible things to chai lattes. A good Thai tea.
Sure.
Oh God, yeah, that's a big list from just hot beverage. Ooh. Just not coffee.
Yeah, Chess, how does speedrun Never Drift? I'm actually not speedrunning it right now. This is like a palate cleanser run because I was just speedrunning a bunch of different runs. It's just how quickly you can kill wave 100. I apparently started a new category because no one did it in hard mode like I do. Probably because, you know, they don't want all of the wild variants of the different, much harder to defeat bosses. Weirdos. Sure, I'll grab you. The alternate bosses are only on Annihilation. Or Nemesis or something. Ooh, do I get the hidden power now? No, I can't take hidden power because I'm doing a charged shield build. Gotta keep that in my brain.
Boom, headshot!
Someone just got headshot.
No, Magister, they were so young.
Oh, it's Chess. Oh, you headshot Chess.
Checkmate.
It's...
I'll see myself out.
How dare you try to hit me with my own logo?
Yeah, how did we not see that before?
So, like
now,
I said,
now I can't unsee the damn thing.
When I first saw it, I was busy panicking because I hadn't seen this guy before.
That's fair. I do remember you. I remember that reaction.
And then in the comments, some guy mentioned it, and I just went, "Huh, that is pretty similar."
God, who are you?
I got some rerolls. Ooh, yeah, sure. I'll get some extra levels. We'll get weaponized shields. We'll get regenerative shields. Oh, Andreas also getting blasted. Everyone's coming in single file and just getting blasted and just making a pile.
I feel like there was an old Flash game called like Body Ladder. I feel like they're just doing that today.
Damn spawn campers.
Right?
You should have thought of that before you spawned there. Get out of here, Tracer. I should get stabilization to get power reserves and stuff so I can turn easier. I'm still looking for charge shields. Alright, I'll get the power reserves now. That's fine. spiced hot chocolate is a thing. I've had it before. It's okay. There's my charge shields. Now shields go burr. I wish charged mines counted as you still holding a charge so that I could
That would be cool as shit.
not have to hold a weapon. Although that wouldn't make me completely happy because I want this shield while also having hidden power, which is just impossible. Ow. How's it going, Chrysophase? Hey, look, there's hidden power there to taunt me yet again. Oh! Chrysophase! Put on the helmet!
Yeah! The first one of the day!
Phrase. I gotta put in the R there. It's not just a phase, it's a phrase.
It's not a phrase, Mom.
How's it going? Keeping it safe. Yeah, I should start building up for Ataraxia now. You're right. Also, it's crab boil time. This is the whole reason why I was doing this build. Done. I guess the body pile and blood pools are getting out of hand or head. Getting out of head, yes.
I mean, at this rate, we're going to make another Manhattan.
Are you talking about, like, nuclear fallout Manhattan Project, or are you talking about just making an entire island of bodies?
Porque no las dos.
Simply ironic. Got shot through the eye. It's also a fantastic name.
Isn't that ironic?
Don't you think?
Don't you think? A little too ironic.
And I really do think. Oh, Serby!
Nothing in your song is ironic, it's merely unfortunate.
Well, that doesn't have the same ring to it, unfortunately. We have enough to look. We got rerolls. There it is. Now we hold. Daily ultra cap check. I'm wearing mine.
Firmly in place. Well, for Lee, I don't wear hats.
Let's see. How do you get in? It should just be in properties. I don't remember if this has a password or not because it's been so long since I've been in it. This isn't the beta branch. It's listed under experimental. Just technically right before beta.
Sorry.
So that's the one that you want to look for. The experimental branch. Yeah, the shield is sizable.
You run a defender body? Can't really tell with all the fire going on. It looks like defender, yeah.
The body is that.
What was it?
And it said you were asking me what body I was running?
Yeah.
It's Sentinel.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you said defender, and I was like, I don't think there is a defender.
In my brain, Sentinel is defender. I don't know why.
The poor Lance not reaching things, it's fine. The Lance is here as an enabler.
Just like me!
Ain't that the truth? Speaking of which, tomorrow's ATO is going to be the last pre-DLC run.
Oh, what are we doing?
That's the question. It's like, I know what I'm doing for the run after that, is I'm gonna do Yager things, but...
What's amusing to me is that I feel like Viper's going to fight you for Yager, and he's going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, on the inaugural DLC
On the inaugural,
thing,
yeah.
it's like, I'm the one streaming, so I'm the one that's going to be doing it.
I don't know. I weirdly expect that I'll be in a support/healing capacity, because that seems to be my role nowadays.
Like,
Which I honestly don't care. It's fun.
Well, I mean, Scott also likes doing support if you want to do other things.
Yeah, it could. What haven't we done in a while?
It's an excellent question.
How long has it been since we did like a pure thorn skill build?
I think it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since we've done pure thorns. It's been a little bit since we've done pure armor building shenanigans. It's been a little bit since we've done lightning stuff, I think.
Oh, if we're doing lightning stuff, dibs on Wilbur. Sorry, Scott.
The lightning things. What does Wilbur have that really sets forth lightning stuff?
I mean, half of his kit.
Isn't it all fire and sanctifying stuff?
Wilbur? No, you're thinking about us.
Oh, look,
Calm
Wilbur
down,
is
Charlotte.
Wilbur is an established pig name in my brain. Okay.
Yeah, Wilbur's the midget on the hover round.
I have too many years of pigs being Wilbur.
Some pig. I know. No, Max. Lee was having a strong.
That's how I get away with a lot of things. Is people assume I'm joking when I'm just utterly
Just being you.
Yeah.
Look, I still appreciate you. This is why we hang out.
Because you can't be the dumb one if I'm there.
Partially true. We do have Viper on occasion.
It helps. Do we have at Arcs yet? Yes. Also, I'd like to point out that this run wasn't slow compared to when I was trying to go fast, which I'm a little irritated about, actually, because this is just a stupid build. That just means that I was just super slow on all of my builds that I was trying to be fast.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Charged Halo does some impressive damage at its constant AoE. Oh.
Bad, I just don't think. I don't know.
It would be hilarious if somehow it turned out that going a charged shield route was the way to win speedruns.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's the
I would
new
laugh
meta,
so hard.
but I don't know. If it is, then you're welcome, world. If it's not, I'm sorry, world.
Then you're welcome, world.
Oh, hello, friend.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Goodbye, friend.
He had a bad day.
Yeah, the problem is that my shield is big enough where I can hit all of his bits. And I mean, they still died instantly to my Halo, but I really wanted that that comet to come finish the job. Am I Tempesting? I could look for are you talking about Tempest Break?
Oh, that'd be bad.
Yeah, because that would make my shield very small.
Tempest Break Omni, that'd be real bad.
If anything, I need to be getting Sanctuary on here, because I'm kind of set up in such a way where if my shield goes down, I'm just going to die anyway.
That's fair.
So I should work on getting Sanctuary. I'm trying to remember what the prereqs for Sanctuary is.
I mean, I would expect you have most of them already.
I want to say it is Barrier, which I don't have, and something else. Strafe is the prerequisite for Sanctuary? No, it's not. Bunny.
Damn it, Bun Bun. I approve.
I see what you're doing. Oh, I rerolled once and got the Maelstrom. I'm taking the Maelstrom.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'll wait till 20. I'll get a boost going before I start digging.
Does Hyper Boost affect the charge shield radius?
No, but it affects regen and stuff like that.
I think it affects the damage too. From Halo, at least.
I believe so. I could get Rancor. I don't know if I want Discharge. Because that's gonna put excessive strain on my shield. Rancor's not bad, though. Yep. Meta charge. Has Lee done full inversion warp shield hullbreaker? I mean, probably at some point. I assume at this point that I have done every build that exists. It's just a matter of when I've done it last. It's weird how much Bunny loves Celestial Lance in this game, considering she typically hates all fire-related abilities and things.
I mean, I have a soft spot for Celestial Lance. I really do.
Celestial Surge is fun. I agree. It's just that you're usually so anti-fire and pro-ice that you hate everything fire-related. This is the one exception. You can't recall me having done that when you've watched every episode? Well, I've recorded every episode, and I don't remember all the ones that I've done, so... Who knows?
I mean, I just work here.
So much getting hit with various fragmentations.
Hello there.
Link End. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome in.
So much pew pew. Three more levels to go until we're boosted. Trying to get some of this XP. Oh, well, I ain't getting none of that.
Skitty Snake. Go bird. Oh, Lee, the caffeine isn't helping today.
Just have more of it. Oh.
I mean, I just have a monster in the fridge, but I probably shouldn't do that after Kickstart.
You know, maybe.
Saving that for the morning.
It's like, I typically don't have much in the way of energy drinks, but next month when I'm going to be on the road for 12 hours at a time, I guarantee you I'll have some then.
I don't often. Like, this is the first monster I've had in about 2 months.
So how's it going, Ted McBair?
Will be.
How you doing?
I do a couple of kickstarts a week. Because like I said, I can get them 3 for $5. So like it's my normal caffeine for the week.
I would usually have maybe 1 or 2 a week back when I worked the old job, graveyard shift stuff.
Yeah, they usually don't get busted out unless I've had less than 5 hours of sleep. Like today, and I had to put up with idiots and driving for most of my day.
But what if 4 to 5 is your normal?
I mean, we're hitting the point of the year where that is my normal, and I'm not looking forward to it. My insomnia is seasonal based, and I hate it.
Evolutionary niche thing, does it improve your ship's special abilities? Would that be good for this run? Yes. Yes,
That'd
and
be great
yes.
for this run.
How's it going, Lord Zod? One more level. Mines are hilarious for a build like this. You're just like, ah, adorable.
Look, popcorn.
If anything, I should be working on getting core shielding so I can go Dying Star, just on top of everything else.
I mean, you kind of already have a Dying Star going. Or would this be the one that James refers to as Crumbling Moon?
No, Crumbling Moon is the Solar Hearts, according to James.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Still alive!
And then a bug. Ow. I should do a strafe strike build next. Here's the thing with strafing strikes. I can do it and it's fine. I know it's everyone's favorite thing, but the way I have my control set, strafing forward physically hurts me over time, which is why I typically don't like doing it. On top of, I just rather blink most of the time anyway. It's like, I could do a run to prove that I can do it, because I hear so many comments, does Lee know that you can strafe forwards and backwards? Because he never does it. It's because my fingers hurt over a course of an entire run. And I don't want to change my entire control scheme for one ability that I don't use very often because I prefer blinking. Also, permanent rainbow is permanent.
So fancy.
Can you set alt buttons? Yes, and I've tried every combination of buttons that coincides with how I already have my buttons set up, and they don't really mesh well. And then I can do it, but I have to bend my fingers in a weird way that they don't particularly like. Also, I can't level up and keep the boost until I have one more level, because this is the maintenance level for boost. Maybe we try with a controller. Oh, I mean, then I just wouldn't play well there either, because I have a very particular playing style that does it the way that I do it. And I'm sure over time I can learn to play with a controller, but then I have to get a controller, and then I have to hook it up, and then that becomes more annoying for me to do. Okay. So I could go for Dying Star, or I can go for Rancor. I think I like Dying Star. I just burn the whole screen even more.
We do like fire.
Efficiency is not that good. It is for a normal shield build like this, but because I have charge shield, I'm always holding the charge.
Yeah, he's always firing.
Efficiency doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would take it. Bunny's like, I know. I'm just being Zenthus right now. Barrier is what I needed for Sanctuary. And Sanctuary is Barrier and Aegis. Which means I would also have to get Aegis. It would give me more shields and shield power. And base shields. The cost of thrust, but I already have power reserves, so it wouldn't be that bad. I could get Revelation, artist formerly known as Honorbound.
Rest in peppers.
I could get the adaptive armor, so I can get into core shielding, which leads me into the other thing. Oh, you got killed by Ultra C. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
The annoying thing with this is that I really don't want to have to go into Kinetic and then Aegis and then Sanctuary, especially this deep.
Yeah.
So I might just grab Revelation and then try to find Galvanic Outburst. I think that's fine. And then I can look to see if I find any, and then I can roll. Hey, look, Galvanic Outburst. I'll save that for when I level up again. You need Challenger? I don't need Challenger. I promise you.
I need Challenger.
Yeah, so you guys might need Challenger. I don't need Challenger. Try to get to these guys before they shoot too much. I don't need one challenger. How about 7 challengers? How about...
Yeah. Bunny's even trying to nuke you in the game.
I know. She chose violence today.
I mean, it is a day ending in Y, so. Love you, buddy.
Seven crabs.
Well, that would be a crab rave.
I think this build could handle 7 crabs.
I think you're right.
This is the crab boil build. That's what it's meant
7
for.
crabs versus 1 chunky boy. Who will win?
There's 1 gumbo pot. Alright, just need that last little bit of level. There we go. Grab that 3 galvanic outbursts. So now, whenever we get touched, we'll zap out even more and have more shield power. We created a top 10? Well, we're not there yet. But I do believe that this style of build already has a spot in the top 10. Along with several Leviathan builds. Maybe some other things. What's the new boss name gonna be? Well, the crab one, that could be like Mr. Krabs, it could be Krabby Patty, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of various crab-related names. The other one's got like some Sharingan Eye thing, so there's probably an Naruto reference in there somewhere. A lot of people like to note his unusually large teeth. Crabpocalypse, Crab Brave, Crab Mama. We were talking about it earlier. If I can find a way to mod the files to when the Dweller comes out to play the Crab Rave song, I'll do it. I just don't know if it's possible.
I mean, if it's royalty free, hey, Chimeric.
Linus Tech Tips uses that song all the time, specifically because they can. Like, if they need to test a sound, that's the one that they go with. Ow. Dreadnought is just Flowey. You know, I hadn't made that connection until you said it, but now that you've said it, he is just Flowey, isn't he?
And that's not wrong.
Huh. Sitting over here with an extra level. Oh god, Florida Man Dan sitting over here with a bullet in his head. I thought they negotiated / purchased rights. I mean, it could be. I would do more due diligence before I actually did it. But typically, if I hear it on a lot of like different things and it's a go-to thing, I usually assume. But then, you know, I do research before I do it myself because I don't like being copyrighted. So I'm looking for some things. If I want Sanctuary, I need both Barrier and Kinetic Boost and then Aegis. Do I want to wait 4 levels? Oh, Manitoban, Misanthrope, also getting blasted. Yeah, the barrier's not bad even beyond that, so I'll get that and start working towards Sanctuary. Playing some COD quick, scoping some beeps. I haven't played COD in so long because it's been so long since there's been a good one. I was really big into Modern Warfare 4 and then Black Ops 2 and 3 specifically. I played them pretty hard. But then beyond that, I didn't really like what they were doing anymore.
I'm going to show my age here, but the last competitive shooter I played was Command & Conquer Renegade. Look, I went hard in that game. I was in the top 20 in the world for most of a year.
That's not bad. Typically, when I play games, I try to be good at them. I mean, obviously, this game notwithstanding.
I mean, I'm slowly getting there, Bun. I'll be 44 in November. I think. Count. Yeah, 44.
Hey, look, a Challenger.
Oh, don't be sorry, Bun. I've earned these years.
All right, everybody. Challenger.
Good.
Oh, hello.
Hi, friends.
I'm over here now. He's dead. He made the mistake of trying to shoot me. Well, I have another level to play with. I don't think I'm going to go for the Rancor. I'll try to get the Sanctuary online.
Yeah, Avarice, November 4th. I'm a week before yours, Lee-ish? Or like 2 weeks?
Mine's the 22nd.
Okay, it's a couple weeks.
So yeah, I've had a couple of games that I was very good at, but honestly, I don't think I have time to be very good at games anymore, despite the fact that I now play them for a living.
Right.
Like, very early on, I was, I had some, like, second place world records in a lot of the fights in Super Punch-Out when I was younger. And I think all those times are probably way, like, nowhere close anymore. It's been that long. Then, I had some world records in Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, which is a very weird thing.
I want to say that sounds and feels niche, but I'm sure it's not.
Because they had, like, this Trials mode, and I was actually, like, the first person in the world to platinum one of them, amongst other things. It was weird. Okay, ooh, I gotta go. Okay. Oh, yep, I knew it was gonna happen. As soon as my shield broke, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna deflect that bullet anymore. Yes, in Warcraft, I was, like, on one of the top 10 Battlegrounds teams in the world, and I got Gladiator a couple of times. So I did good at the Warcraft. I had some other records in some other games, but it's so long ago that I don't even remember. Crab Rave is not free to use. They won't stop you, but they'll take your ad income. Well, then I won't do it. then that's dead on arrival. Okay. You were the number 3 elemental shaman PvE in the Northern Hemisphere for a few months in Burning Crusade. I did not PvE in Burning Crusade. I PvE'd in Vanilla, and I PvE'd in Wrath of the Lich King. And in Wrath of the Lich King, I was one of the top Unholy DK DPSs in the world. But I don't remember exactly where I placed. I just remember I was in the very high upper percentile.
See, favorite game is such a hard question to answer.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Well, it depends on the day and it depends on the genre, really, too.
All right. Well,
I've always been much more comfortable with like a list the top 5 games you think other people should play, kind of thing.
so did he say no Nemesis or no Annihilation? When
I think it was Annihilation. Yeah, it was no Annihilation.
I'll try the air quotes official categories. I think he said everything was like turned off. It was just like, actually you don't want elite enemy, but you do want enemy territory.
Nova Drift.
Yeah, I was gonna say look it up because I'll go for just balls to the wall speed and see what happens.
Okay, so the 3 categories are Wild Metamorphosis, Phylogeny, and Tiny Drift.
Okay.
Wild Metamorphosis rules. Runs mostly comply with all the main rules. Additionally, Wild Metamorphosis is not supposed to be on. Okay, whatever. I'd agree. Game rules.
I killed a really good run. No, that happens a lot. You can't do Annihilation without Nemesis. Yeah, I know, but that's why I was like, is it Annihilation or Nemesis? Because if it's Nemesis, then it's neither. But if it's Annihilation, then you still have Nemesis. My favorite game I've ever played, I don't... Because it's different categories of games. Like, I have, like, a favorite RPG and, like, a favorite, like, strategy game, a favorite shooter game, stuff like that.
Yeah, same.
But a favorite overall game, I don't think I have.
That's why I said I prefer like giving a list of games that I think other people should play, not necessarily because they're my favorites, but because the games I think themselves are too impactful to miss, kind of thing.
Yeah. For favorite shooter, I probably had the most enjoyment overall playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's between 2 and 3, but I think 2 takes it.
Yeah, the rules don't say anything about Nemesis or Annihilation. It's just basically like it's with Wild Metamorphosis on or off.
Okay, so then I'll just do this. Danger zone and enemy territory are the only things that I need. So let's try this and see what happens. I will level slower, so it's like an interesting dichotomy of I don't know if this will actually be faster or not. Well, let's find out. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, just a whole lot of nothing going on here. I'm gonna go the railgun route because, if anything, I'm a creature of habit and also a coward. We'll try to go the battery route though. Let's see, grab you. Boost! We're gonna grab
Oh, I just jammed my thumb. Ow.
Ow.
Damn it.
How'd you do that?
Just reaching over to crack my knuckles and just completely whipped at one hand with the other. I am a menace to myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's just self-inflicted.
Yup. It's my push to talk thumb too. Life is horrible.
Personally, I don't like the COD franchise. Yeah, I understand. It's polarizing. A lot of people either love it or you hate it, typically. I like the more arcade shooter experience, which is why I've always preferred it over something like Battlefield, which is more, you know, tactical and large swinging, and maps are huge. I want to be forced into close quarters with a bunch of other peoples, and then you die, and then you're back in the action in like 2 seconds.
See, and my preferred shooters are wildly different. Like I've spent the most time in the Borderlands franchise for obvious reasons.
Borderlands, I have played a lot of as well. So
But then I
understand.
we've been getting back into GTFO, and I've been wanting to get back to Second Extinction, things like that.
Force of Dragon just got back to being shot. Shadow of the Colossus is an excellent. I call that less of a game and more of an art piece.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's also like that's one that I would probably I could see putting into my top 5 too.
Certainly not bad.
Yeah, like mine's a bit more banal, I guess. In no particular order. Bastion.
Yeah, I'm familiar that you are a big Bastion guy.
Look, man, when I play a game that has a point where I sat there staring at my screen, not knowing which option to pick for 15 minutes because I was morally conflicted.
Then do I have the game for you?
Uh-oh. But yeah, so Bastion, Witcher 3, most notably the Blood and Wine expansion, but all the Witcher 3. It's a masterpiece of game storytelling. Like it's just through and through.
I've heard that from multiple people, but I've never played a Witcher game. Not because I'm like I don't want to play Witcher games. It's just I don't have time to start new games, especially ones that are that involved.
Yeah, I get that. And those are the only two that are always on my top 5 record for sure. The other 3 spots kind of vacillate, although like Link to the Past is usually on that list just because again it was for the time a masterpiece of games for the era and the genre.
Oh yeah.
Xenogears makes on that list fairly often.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, right. I mean, you'll understand once you get further into the story. Shit gets dark and it gets intense, especially for a game that old. For when it came out, storylines of that kind of heavy caliber just weren't done in the States. Max, we have a lot of people watching Exoprimal very closely right now. I tend to toss Final Fantasy VI onto my must-play list.
Excellent game.
Again, for not necessarily because it's the best game out there, because it's like It's my favorite Final Fantasy by a long shot because of what they did different. Like, there's no main character. There's a dozen, all with their own stories that you get to learn enough about to keep you absolutely engaged throughout the entire game. Oh God, what else would...
Just to circle back real quick, people were talking about Shadow of the Colossus. We did play that on the channel, and it has one of my favorite things to ever happen in a video game happened in that run.
Oh, I want to say it involves James not knowing something that's going to happen near the end.
What, for the Shadow of the Colossus thing?
Yeah.
No. It was I
watched a playthrough of that, so
I was gonna have a remark, but it you know what? Do we care about spoilers for a game that old? That's like only partially spoilery?
I don't think so. Not at this point.
I was gonna say it did involve aggro.
Betray you. Oh. I think I remember. Yep, okay. Yep.
They should all go to the playlist and watch it all, but then specifically watch episode 13, I believe it was.
That sounds right. But again, it's been a good year or two since I've watched that playthrough.
It's been a good how many years since I've recorded it?
It's fair.
Coffee Now's got his coffee now. We'll get the charged mines going.
Tribulus, it's the speed run is start to killing wave 100 in the fastest time possible.
Yes.
And that includes menuing time because the timer itself never stops.
Oh, that said, I'm gonna be in trouble with this guy, I think, because I did not get Warp Strike or anything necessary early.
I mean, you're doing decent damage, but it's going to be a 2-phase.
Yeah.
There's no way around that. Oh.
Maybe.
Mm?
Maybe. Nah. 1.5 phase?
Maybe. He's so hard to hit in this phase, though. Those stupid orbs. Although you're getting some lucky shots through.
Yeah, back.
Oh, come on! No! So closely! Nice. Okay. That could have been way worse.
It could have been way better, though. Trying to actually just get things that I need, not just things that I want. Okay, so we have Overseer. I just need another level in the bank. Although that said, I don't have Warp Strike yet, so this is extra spicy.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I know I have a level. I just said I was waiting for one to bank. I can't be trusted with myself.
Yo, same though.
Bunny's feeling the sleepies.
Oh, Bunny, I've been feeling this all day. I feel your pain.
That's my.
So I'm gonna fix it with more chips.
Oh, there was Warp Strike. I should have just went for it. Oh wow, I really should have just went for it.
Oh no.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Okay. They're not warpy, so it could be better. I have to pretty much like hard roll for Warp Strike next time now.
But they are striky.
Did you see me hard roll for it?
Oh, so many rerolls down the train.
Oh boy. as soon as I get it set up, there's always a minefield that shows up. It's just like, hey, were you trying to do something?
Here lies Lee, killed by hubris.
Is it hubris if I always assume I'm going to fail?
Like the predestination version of hubris?
I mean, the way these runs are going, it's more like the Final Destination version.
Oh no! Don't follow the tree truck.
Da, 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 da.
You know, the annoying part is that this is actually a big bag of chips, and they might be gone tomorrow.
Well, sounds like you're a quitter. Tomorrow?
Look, a bag of this size usually lasts me a week. But these are so good. And they're cheap, too. I'm going to have to get more of these next time I go. God damn.
Killed by a minor inconvenience. Yeah.
Misanthrope, they are chili garlic tortilla chips. Walmart's brand, so what are the grade value or whatever they are? Yeah.
Well, you be the judge. Are they a great value?
At less than $2 for a big bag? Absolutely.
I'm gonna get a little bit of the target.
Yes, Wolf, I would. Also, boo. I had no intention of getting snack foods, but like going through the aisle, I was cutting through the snack aisle to get to something else I wanted.
That's
I
how
just
they get
happened to glance over, and I was like, chili garlic tortilla chips? I have to try those. See, that's the thing. Like, they're not spicy. They have a good chili flavor, but it's more like chili powder flavor. There's no real heat behind it. They're just tasty.
Oh, good night, Bunny.
Oh, popcorners are good though. I support that.
I also enjoy popcorners.
I'll do Flamin' Hot Doritos once in a while.
I'm not a Dorito guy.
I have to be in the right mood, and it's very specific kinds of Doritos. That being said, the Salsa Verde Doritos, I'm almost always in the right mood for those.
Sure. More shots. More shots, more better.
Hold on, this is gonna be a very Midwestern thing to say though. If I'm in the mood for a spicy snack food, I'm going for red pepper pork rinds.
Yeah, that sounds pretty Midwestern.
Look, man, I did quasi keto for a while. 0 carb chippy things, absolutely. Sign me up. They are spicy, bozo. Like I have a very high heat tolerance, and the brand that I get, I can do like a handful at a time before I'm like, okay, I need to tap out for a while. But they're so good. It's such a great flavor.
Oh, the mine's right there. I'm a fool.
It also amuses me saying that I have a high heat tolerance when I literally live in the state that invented extra mild salsa.
So do you have a high heat tolerance, or do you have a comparatively high heat tolerance?
Look, I can keep up with and sometimes kick my brother-in-law's ass, and he's from Puebla. He grew up on a pepper farm. It's actually kind of amusing because myself and both of my sisters, we actually have a higher max heat tolerance than my brother-in-law and his brother, who are like they're pure-blooded Mexican, and it irks them to no end when we can just sit down and outspice them any day of the week.
I'm the only one in my family on either side that has a high heat tolerance, which is weird.
I mean, like they definitely do do more heat more often than we do. Because like they'll have their spicy ass salsas with every meal and whatnot. We like whereas my sister, my middle sister and I, like we have to be in the mood for that kind of spice. But when we're in the mood for it, we kick their asses, just hands down, and they're aware of it. They've known it for 20 years. It still irks them.
My mom's like mouth waters, like, and her eyes water and stuff if she like looks at pepper the wrong way.
My mom a long time ago was in that boat. Speaking of the extra mild salsa, that was her jam for for half of my life.
No, it's salsa, not jam. That's very different.
But like even that, like she and her go-to is now medium salsa. We're so proud of her.
She graduated.
76 years old, and she's finally learning that spicy's okay. Holy shit, my mom's in her 70s. I don't know why that suddenly sunk in now. She's been there for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's new information. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Oh, my mom's in her 60s now. I hadn't thought of that either until I started doing math.
It's still just surreal to me knowing that my dad's been gone for over 20 years now. It doesn't fucking feel like it.
Yeah, I think mine's been like 5 years. Blink.
I mean, like I ended up buying their the house that we grew up in.
Oh, David's great.
And it's still like I will still just like not be surprised if the front door opens and Dad walks in. After this many fucking years, it still feels weirdly surreal that he's not gonna be coming home out, for the weekend.
Oh, why am I never ready to fight you? Oh, come on.
I mean,
Maybe?
in a similar vein, Wolf, like I genuinely like the taste of ghost pepper. It's just that most places that use ghost pepper use it wrong. Well, I mean, Bozo, I'm the only one in the house, so I don't even have a cat anymore. I need another kid cat. Like Hesky's been gone long enough. I think it's time to move on. Maybe after the wedding stuff next month.
I think I'm not gonna mortar because I'm tired of dying.
I get that.
This will just have to be good enough.
Yeah, Bozo. A couple of friends of mine are getting married next month, and if things go according to plan, I'll be officiating for the wedding. Currently playing tag with the county clerk to find out if it's something we can actually do. Because their particular state, a lot of their state doesn't accept non-resident ordainments. So, gotta see if we can work around that.
Even if I could ordain a wedding, that is so low on my list of things I ever want to do.
Look, I'm still absolutely flattered that not only because like I've been of the couple, I've been friends with the groom far longer than I've known the bride. And they like when they were sitting down planning the wedding, they both, without talking about it beforehand, wanted me to officiate. Like I'm beyond honored. We're just running into some roadblocks because they live in a stupid state.
Oh, that went well. Alright, antimatter rounds. Did that just kill the run? Well, let's find out.
Do you pick up essence step if you can?
so far away from Essence Sap.
That's fair.
I think I'm just going to...
Grab a regen and hope.
You know what? Let's see if we can't get there in time. Just need 2 more levels. I'm at half health. Everything's fine. Okay. Terminate. Just need 1 more level.
Oh.
Hold!
This man does not fear death.
Fear death. Fear the dark abyss.
We quoted vastly different movies there.
Yeah. Look, I hear Do You Fear Death, and that's the one I think of. I need you to drop enough XP for me to level. And then...
Holy shit, he did. Hey!
Okay.
Ah, number go up! Alive!
Eh. I'll break the shield to save the health. Number go up.
Backlog, luckily that's something I don't have to worry too much about. I'm used to public performances. Also, welcome in.
See,
'Cause I did a lot of, go ahead.
I was gonna say, that was the trick with me. Scott got me to be the best man at his wedding. Oh, now I have to die. And that was great and all, and I was very honored until I remembered that I had to
You had to be
a
in
speech.
front of people, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was the worst thing in my life. But
Weirdly
I got through it.
enough,
Fine.
I'm finding that writing the wedding ceremony is easier than writing a best man speech. But yeah, like I did a lot of competitive singing when I was younger, and a lot of theater when I was younger.
That's fair.
I've also conducted a wedding ceremony at a first-year anniversary party. So like it's not necessarily my wheelhouse, but it's certainly nothing new to me. So like I'm not worried about being on stage at all. I'm also going to be in front of, like, the vast majority of the audience are going to be people I know.
Also, oh god, I was gonna say, just backing up to Backlog Bear getting shot, but then Archangel also got shot. Buzzkill is just taking him out.
Bullets are flying.
Everybody get down. Wolf Knight, what just happened? Several people got shot. That's what happened. Also, that time was nowhere near nothing.
It was a series of numbers.
Yeah, Wolf Knight, I goldfished the hell out of it because I was past wave 100. I completed what I have to do. So then I just had to kill myself and get out of the run.
Yep.
Intentional death.
One of the weird things about the speedrun category is that it requires you to die.
Yeah. But that was nowhere near.
Yeah, no.
Like, not even within the same ballpark. But look, if I get runs in here, then I just win forever.
Yeah, because there's nobody in that category yet. Not even a category yet. I believe Primer's moderating that game's stuff now. Yeah, so you can just make the category.
Which is funny to me because several months beforehand I tried to do it, and then they wouldn't let me do it because the game wasn't an official release. So when he got it up, I was just like, who did you have to talk to?
You manky bastard.
Oh, let's try this.
Just kidding, VOD Primer. Still love you. You
Yeah,
were neither manky nor a bastard.
I wasn't mad that it happened. I was glad that it happened.
No, not at all.
I was just trying to figure out how. He had the inside track.
I mean, maybe he knows some people. Or maybe he was just persistent enough that they were like, fine, here.
Or between the several months when I tried it and he tried it, their stance, like, lessened.
Possible.
Uh,
It's also possible that the game garnered a fair bit of traction in the intervening months. It's possible that it was just a big enough game at that point,
maybe.
or that there were enough people asking for it.
Boop boop. Primer grease and some balms. He made him an offer that they couldn't refuse.
And this day of my daughter's wedding. Unrelated, have you seen my horse?
Eh. Bug. Die.
Raid!
Shadow Legends. Sponsored
Stop
stream.
No.
Not yet. Give it time.
Hey, the way things are going, not out of the realm of possibility.
Da.
That does mean that you'd have to play it, though.
I mean, only briefly. Just to get footage. In fact, I wouldn't even have to play it. I'd just get stock footage. They usually provide footage. I mean, poor evidence for them to hear all of this on this stream right now.
He was just kidding.
Yeah.
Future Raid Shadow Legends
Yeah,
people.
it's my favorite game.
It's the only game.
The only game.
Quick, clip it! Oh, Bozo, you're an agent of chaos, and I appreciate you.
I think I'd be more interested in like something like an Audible. I actually use Audible. Admittedly,
Well, weird enough, I actually kind of want to get into being an ebook reader or an audiobook reader.
it's nice, especially on long car rides, which is why I haven't used it a lot in like the past months because I have to travel much less than I used to.
I will like I've been intending to get to that point for car rides, but I always have so many podcast episodes stacked up waiting for my next car trip at this point that I just never have time to get to a book.
So yeah, I get through my podcasts usually while I'm like editing videos.
I mean, like part of my problem is that I'm very much a binge consumer of media. Like I'm not a huge fan of doing like they release an episode a week. Okay, well I'll be doing a road trip in 2 months. I'll just save them up.
Okay.
The other part of the problem is that I'm friends with too many podcasters.
Fair.
So just supporting my friends, I have a lot of podcasts to listen to.
So what you're saying is when I get around to starting my podcast.
Well, but seeing how things have gone, I won't be surprised if I'm on an occasional podcast with you.
Highly likely.
I mean, we've met. Ish.
The problem is right now, Nova Drift is my podcast.
And I'm here.
Yeah, right now in this instance you are. But it's just our longest video, and we've done it so much that me and James just
That's true.
talk about other stuff most of the time. Whatever happens to be.
Yeah,
on
it's
our
been
mind.
it's been months since I was in an Overdrift video with you, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but it had nothing to do with the game.
That's typically how it goes, yeah.
Mhm.
Because at a certain point, I'm just autopiloting.
Yeah. I should go back and see how long it's been since I've been in a video.
To say you'd have to remember, because I certainly don't.
Yeah, it also requires like time and effort, and I have none of those today.
Oh, I'm out of rerolls. That's not good. Splinter. That's probably not the correct choice, but I've done it.
I mean, it's more missile per missile.
But it's also less missile per missile. Because it lowers my rate of fire by 15%. Mines. I suppose. I am doing the harder wild mod variant here, which means that far less consistent, and you have less rerolls to play with. There was indeed a drone specialist.
Also, I wouldn't worry about it. It's as far as like Nova Church especially, it's been a while. 'Cause I think one of the most recent ones I was in was actually a Tiny Rogues.
Yes.
I was in what 3 that week? Because that was the week that James's computer exploded.
Yeah.
It was Tiny Rogues. It was Ice Wall, and I don't remember what the game 3 was.
I imagine probably some sort of one-off, something or other.
Probably.
Oh, I got a couple of his bits there. There we go. Alright. We're doing it. We're gonna do it.
It's true, Whiplash. He ran out of bits.
Yes.
If you don't want to run out of bits, just click on the number.
Ow. Ow. Please don't kill me.
Wow. It's a good thing you blocked those shots with your face. They could have done some real damage.
My head is the densest part of my body, so I figured it'd be.
Yo, same though.
The last Tiny Rogues video was 2 months ago? Yeah.
The one I was in, Bozo, was... I remember there were rabbit ears and a rocket launcher. As far as the main channel goes. I'm in a fair number of the VOD channel.
Yes. Oh, construction. Man, this is so slow. I think that the fastest runs are already done, and I'm not even on wave 50.
Yeah.
Well, but then again, I'm on the harder default setting, so not exactly comparable, but still, this feels not fast.
I mean, I'd say see if you could filter the YouTube videos for excited bunny comments, but most of them are excited, and that won't work. She was very happy about that run, though.
There were bunny ears.
Yeah, it was definitely before Christmas. Yep, that's the one. And I was in 3 videos that week. It was 3. It was certainly 2. That's where the you keep keeping me in your basement joke started.
Yes.
And you feeding me Pepsi.
I would never do that.
Look, I like Pepsi. It's okay.
That would involve me buying Pepsi.
Good. Look what fell off the back of the truck, you know?
I have
No, I escaped from the basement.
Unfortunately.
When I was still streaming to fill in for Bub, I was tempted to see if I could talk Lee into being trapped in my basement for an episode.
You never asked. Depending on when the stream was, I probably would have. As long as it wasn't the exact same time that I'm streaming.
No, I picked my times very carefully. I was streaming nights on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
That was like that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten back to it, because like my big thing is like I'm a big part of 2 communities. So if I'm going to stream, it's going to be in time slots that aren't taken by either of those communities. and I'm usually busy with other stuff in those time slots that aren't streaming. So it's like, I'll figure it out eventually, because there was some decent interest in it. But I just don't know when yet.
That is always the first hurdle, is just when can it even happen?
Yeah, it's like my best bet is honestly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I'm usually free on Friday nights. Except for now with the long play going.
Yes.
But like I've also thought about doing like early afternoon and like trying to end mine when other people start.
Which would also
But like
be fine.
the only days I have available that either you or Bub aren't streaming are Saturday and Sunday. That's it.
I was gonna say, if you combine James in, technically stream 5 days a week, so
Yeah.
at various weird times, admittedly.
Well, I was using the Royal U,
Yeah.
clearly. So like honestly, my best bet's probably going for like a like 12 to 4 my time slot or something during the week. Which like most of the people from Bub's community that would want to come support and/or watch are at work, and yeah.
Also, Raffles up. Yes, Scion got swole.
Yep, this is the experimental branch of Enemies 2.0.
Let's see. He got swole. Mid boss got swole. Punchy got kind of swole-ish.
Honestly, Wolf, it's only intimidating until you actually do it. Then it's just a matter of like, how do I talk for 4 hours and keep people entertained?
I still haven't figured that
it's
bit out.
so, and again, I'm in a bit of a unique position on that because I'm second chair on streams so often between you and Bub that like I have no problem helping keep conversations going and whatnot. When you're the one in the driver's seat, it's so weirdly different and not different at the same time. Like it's like, what do you do? I understand completely why you love having someone with you.
Oh yeah, because your attention is torn. Because ideally, if you're streaming, you're not just chatting. Well, some people do that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm typically playing something while chatting, and having to split my attention like that while also trying to look at chat, while also trying to keep up just a running dialogue.
Well, and my giant faux pas, the first game I picked for my inaugural stream once Bub was out on surgery leave, was Deus Ex Human Revolution, because like I had recently before that acquired Mankind Divided, and I'm like, I should probably I kind of want to play this again before I dive into Mankind Divided.
Sure.
So of course my dumbass inadvertently picks a stealth game where you have to pay attention to the game and not the chat to start things off. Like, oh, that was a brilliant move, Fee. Why not? Whatever. I got a whole 2 streams in on that. I'm like, we need to switch this up. So I swapped to Last Remnant.
Right. I got 2 rerolls and a dream. All I need is 1 more level, and I got Overseer ready to go. I just need to find Mortar and 2 rolls.
I wish you the best of luck.
This already isn't going to be faster than my previous run, so it doesn't really matter. There's not much on the line here. I don't think I will ever have a good run with Corsair. You know what I'm going to try to do? Next run, I think I'm going to try to do that Halo Shield build again, but actually try to be fast. Because without me even attempting to be fast, I was...
It ended up being fairly quick,
It ended up being pretty
Why
snappy.
not, honestly?
Oh, look at that. Alright, I don't have Warp Strike, but I do have missiles.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, he's got bullets.
Hippadoo! I just wanted to say that.
I've always wanted to say that.
You were in no danger.
Can't let this guy get anywhere near me.
Wolf, when you're ready to give it a shot, let me know in a DM. If I'm free that when you do it, I'll come check it out. if nothing else, I'm very practiced and good at getting audience involvement going. Even if over here it's mostly Bunny with hammers, but
Oh yeah, she
But it's
keeps you plenty
involvement.
involved.
I'm thinking though, like when I do finally figure out what kind of streaming schedule I'm gonna do, my plan for the channel, or like for my channel, for a while, was doing a focus on community gaming, mostly co-op stuff, or co-op and party games kind of things.
Sure.
I didn't when Bub was out because like it's filling his slot as entertainment for his community. I kind of kept his style of stuff going.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and it was very well. You know, it was appreciated and well received. I made affiliate in like 4 days, which still boggles my mind. But yeah, like, I've always the most fun I have in games is playing with my friends. And I know so many people just because of the way that my life turned out as far as Switch is concerned. And like I was just reminded of that earlier, helping Woof get in contact with people on the audio stuff. I weirdly know a lot of very specialized, very talented people just from the dint of existing in communities. It's bizarre to think about, which is why I usually don't.
Which is why I don't do that. Would Essence Sap even do anything here? You know what? It might. That might be my bridge between life and death. Yeah, as far as our stream goes with me and James, like I'm trying to find a middle ground. Like I play things that I know are going to do well, but I'm also becoming more empowered to just play things that I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, especially like your big balancing act is YouTube versus stream.
Oh, that was
like
perfect.
YouTube is going to be picky, much pickier. But like as far as the stream goes, like it's admittedly like the long plays have garnered less interest, but even that's getting better. Like I don't know if it's just because of how niche Vagrant Story was, but so far on the first couple episodes of Xenogears, the numbers have been better than it was for Vagrant Story.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen.
Episode 1 was alright. Episode 2 was even lower than what I expected it was going to be.
Well, that's fair.
But whatever.
Well, but even like because you're not running constant long plays. You do one every couple of months.
Yeah.
Like doing that, it's like for stuff that you just want to play, absolutely, because you still do enough meteor streams, because ATO every week it gets good garnering. This one's doing nuts tonight. Your numbers have been really good all night.
I mean, it's Nova Drift. I knew it would.
Yeah. So like you can afford to do the quieter long play streams here and there. But yeah, it's the biggest thing I've learned from being around streamers for how many years now? If you don't playing to appease the masses is the fastest way to achieve burnout. If you're not having fun, if you're not playing something you also enjoy just for the sake of your audience, that can only end badly.
Yeah,
kind of like how Vagrant Story ended.
Well,
Thanks, God.
it's a balancing act because
yeah, I mean it always is.
Like particularly on YouTube, there's so many so many games that I would love to just play on YouTube that I know won't fly.
Yeah.
At all.
And I mean, and you've got you've got the diehard supporters that are gonna watch any video. I mean, like Bunny, myself, I'd say Viper, but we'd all laugh. He doesn't watch things. But like it's even with YouTube, like like every couple of weeks, if you want to do a one-off of a game you just want to play, do it.
I mean I kind of sort of have.
Your main support's going to be there.
Yeah. It's just for me, I'm always thinking of like, I need to grow,
Yeah.
and to be able to do that, I need to be pulling in more people, like newer people, and the channel is known for doing a particular thing, and I know I'll get better numbers if I do this particular thing. So it's like, I'll do it.
Right, but on the same coin, doing like
Oh, dear.
one video
All right.
every 2 weeks of
This is for
something.
you, chat.
Oh God, of something off-brand for you will help reach out to a different demographic without being enough of a departure from the norm to scare off the regular base. It's like yes, it's a balancing act, but there are strategic reasons to lose the balance once in a while, kind of thing.
Yeah, but if I do something too off base, that's not something I normally do. And if people came to the channel to see that particular thing, and then I just never do it again, or I don't do it for several months, then it's just like, they're like, eh.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, you're gonna get the people that chase specific titles. If you ever want to know what I mean, stream XCOM sometime. But
I have, actually.
yeah, sorry about your chat that day. Man, if you want opinionated people, get into a cult game. Jesus. It's the big thing is like if doing one video once in a while out of the norm is enough to scare someone off, they weren't supporting you, they were supporting the content.
Yeah.
And
But at the end of the day, like, I kind of understand that. Like, if someone's there for the content, I don't, disparage that. Like, if you just
no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. But like the people that are there simply for the content and not the personalities behind it aren't necessarily the kind of followers that are going to drive growth outside of their own follow.
Yeah.
Because the things I've found is that people that follow specific titles aren't the kind of people that will bring their communities with them to a new streamer or a new YouTuber that they like. Whereas like yes, I found you because of Nova Drift, and it was pretty much by accident.
Nailed it.
But like look at what's happened since then. Like I've become a part of the community. I've pulled in like not a huge amount of people from Bub's community, but enough.
Yeah.
That like my one follow catching the attention of me by accident brought in a dozen ish. And admittedly, like it's with morning streams, most of the time they're at work. Most of the people that would follow are at work, and then on evenings, except for Fridays, generally they're over at Bub's. But like they still come. Like Dragon shows up once in a while. When Chrissy's free, she hangs out. I've had Sloth over here a couple of times, and like Sloth would be around more, especially when I'm on with you. But his work schedule is bizarre.
Oh yeah.
Over the road truckers,
I
mean, I'm not trying to woof. I'm using my example to kind of prove my point.
Yeah.
I am not pretty. I've seen a mirror. But and a lot of that is coming from a point where like my main community for 5 years now is one that's much more socially driven as opposed to content driven.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, in the long run they tend to be smaller communities because like people don't follow Ninja for his amazing personality. Yes, I said it is on record. You can tell them I don't care. But you're going to get more sincere people doing it like this. You're going to get the people that are going to support through thick and thin, not just because you're flavor of the week kind of stuff.
Yeah. But I think like at the very least like basic genre things is fine because like there's plenty of YouTubers that I like and support, but if they get into a kick of playing something that I'm not that interested in watching, I'll probably not watch it for a while until, you know, they pick up something else. So
Well,
like,
right, but that's why I'm saying like the one video once in a while is totally safe and a good thing.
yeah.
Like suddenly shifting to like we're doing a week of gacha games. Don't do that. Like
Well, my
that's
plan's
bad.
ruined.
Wop wop. I mean, like, admittedly, if you did a week worth of covering gacha games, I guarantee you that my friend Typhoid would follow you in a heartbeat. But only until you stop playing gacha games, because he's addicted. But
It's more of James's bag.
also true.
Oh, ow.
I mean, and a lot of it boils down to like which is better in the long run, quality or quantity. And I mean, yes, like I tend to stick around smaller communities, but I also like just because of my personality and my nature. If I'm going to be a part of a community, I'm going to become a part of the community.
Yeah.
So like I will freely admit, and I have for years, that I'm, as far as Twitch consumers go, I'm bad at Twitch. Like, yes, I follow a lot of people that I'm acquaintances with and friends with, whatever. I only watch 2 streamers, ever. With an occasional exception of speed gaming if they're covering like the Metroid Link to the Past crossover, because those are fun to watch. But that's about it. Like I don't watch anybody else. I have no drive or reason to. I mean, once in a great while, I'll wander around and look at small communities and see if something jives, and it doesn't much. So whatever.
Yeah, it's like me and James, our whole thought process when we began the channel is we would like to get to a point where it's very almost Game Grumps-esque, where we can just play whatever we want because people want to see our interactions and not necessarily be that concerned about whatever game we're playing.
Yeah.
But where we're at right now is we're an indie roguelike channel. So I understand that that's what more people are interested in.
Yeah, definitely. And for now it's absolutely the right call. But like if like just taking the past few weeks as an example, look at some of the people that are supporting you. Look what they've done to your sub numbers in the past 3 weeks.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Like you have garnered support from people that truly love being here. You've made a home for the homeless. Like this, you've made your own Isle of Misfit toys. The core is here, and this core.
For that, I'm
if I'm any
appreciative and slightly confused.
I mean, same, but like but it's also like the core that is here. Unless I'm a severe misjudge of character, and I generally am not, they're gonna be here no matter what. So like your future has already been secured to some degree. So if you want to take a stream here and there, or a VOD, a YouTube video here and there, just to have fun, absolutely do it. Because again, like that's the best way to fight burnout, is to do something you truly want to do.
I suppose my problem is a lot of the things that I truly want to do are not one-offable. Like Xenogears, for example. You can't one-off Xenogears.
Right, but like the ideal way to do that, like say if you were oh god, ooh.
Oh, goodbye. Oh no, you know what?
Hello.
We're fine. Everything's fine. That's how I planned for that to go. You can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, and the long play stuff. That kind of format wouldn't work for your main YouTube channel, but for stream, absolutely. But like the say Time Wasters was not a survival roguelike genre.
Sure.
And it was just a game you wanted to play. Doing an episode or two of that over the span of a few weeks, absolutely fine.
And I kind of have done that, like with Death Road. Getting back into playing Death Road is just because I wanted to play Death Road.
Yeah, but like don't be afraid to branch out to slightly more esoteric titles too. Not just like you wanted to go back to Death Road because it's fun and you truly enjoy the game. But like bringing back Crawl, could be fun for a once in a while on the YouTube main channel.
Yeah, I think that's fine, and that still kind of fits within our subgenre. It's like it's indie-ish.
Kind of, yeah.
So like that's not too much of a stretch. But like say taking a day or two to play, like we were talking about like Call of Duty earlier. If I played some Call of Duty on the channel, 3 people would watch it. It'd be you, Bunny, and then Bunny again.
Yeah, possibly Primer. I think he does a pretty good job of keeping up. Well, no, Zinthus watches everything. Zinthus watches everything.
Yeah. And Phoenix. Maybe we'd be up to 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, like more following dependent games like that. I get it. Like they may not be the safest bet for YouTube. But again, like if you want to do a stream of Modern Warfare, absolutely, because like it's the stream space is where you can have more fun and more variation in your choices.
But then at that point, it also depends on what other metrics I'm looking at. Because I've done like Warcraft streams like once or twice while I was getting back into that, and they did not do particularly well. And one of the metrics that I use is the Twitch stream itself, which was lower than usual. But then I'm also looking at the VOD, which was way lower than usual. And then it's just some games just don't do it for people. Like, you know, one of the games that we really enjoyed that was roguelike-y and stuff like that, and it, on paper, fit all of the criterias for what people would like on the channel and did absolutely awful.
I feel like I subconsciously know this one, but go ahead.
Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's even Wraithbone knew. The band one? Yeah. No one gave a single toss about the Battle of the Bands game.
I watched them.
Very few people.
But admittedly, I'm also bad at YouTube. I always forget to like shit.
I should have went Omnia there, actually, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, the game concept-wise, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, we did too, and we thought it was going to do great, and we all had fun, and it was something we could, play multiplayer.
I'm also a huge proponent of more multiplayer roguelike and stuff like that. Which is like part of the reason why Obelisk has been around in this space for so damn long, because when it came out, like it wasn't unique, but it was the first one to do the concept well. And they did it very well.
I realize I haven't really been playing this that fast.
Yeah, we got talking to
I've been
stuff.
just kind of been putzing.
Someone handed me a soapbox. I don't know why. They should know better by now. Y'all know me.
I prefer the Apple boxes.
And the boots with the something.
Yes.
Apple box and jeans. Is that how that goes?
The fur. I appreciate that, Box Smurf. And that's the kind of stuff that we're hoping we can get to eventually, is where a lot more people are more interested in just us playing the games as opposed to what games they are, so we can do oddball stuff. So we can just be like, I want to play like some like NES or SNES game just because we feel like it. But
like honestly, I've only played through it once, and I kind of want to play it with you sometime. Have you heard of a game called Biped?
The name sounds familiar, but I can't say that I'm inherently familiar.
It is a 2-player required kind of puzzly game. And it's adorable, and it's pure chaos, and it's hilarious, and it's just fun to play. I've played through it with Bub. It was many moons ago now. But like things like that, or like just like Portal 2 for a day. Just like co-op chaos crap.
We did Portal 2 once. It didn't go well then either. But admittedly, that was from the before time, so it's hard to
right. It was YouTube versus stream though too.
That's true.
I mean, it's also like the big difference is like doing content like that for YouTube, like you want to do well in the game. Doing Portal 2 on stream, You want to make chaos happen on the stream.
And I will say that as far as stream is concerned, I am a lot more free with what gets played. It's most of what I'm saying is mostly YouTube stuff.
Right.
And while at the start of all of this nonsense, the YouTube was the main gig. Weirdly, it is sort of secondary to Twitch now, but it's still where people know to find me. So like that's the introduction. So I can't let it just be nothing. I still have to continue to try to grow it and stuff.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. Like, especially like for where you are now, size wise, because you're in a little bit of a delicate situation, and like keeping YouTube primarily focused where it is now, absolutely the right call. But you've hit the point where it would be safe to play around once in a while.
Sure.
Whereas opposed to stream, like you can just goof off. Then as long as you are having a good time and the audience is having a good time on as far as stream goes, you're in the right place.
That's the trick. It's like I just need to get to that place on YouTube. And then I gotta keep growing that, and then I want to hit one day in the far, far future when I'm like 80 or 85, I'll hit 100,000 subscribers, and that's really all I want. I want to get the YouTube plaque.
That's fair.
That is my ambition. That's my dream.
This did get brought up in Discord a couple days ago, though, and I think it's a good idea about establishing actual Discord community rules at some point. You've gotten big enough where it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, probably. Typically, it's as simple as just don't be a dick and no porn. It's just...
Yeah, but there's more. I need the right way to put this. Legal friendly ways to put that.
Sure.
And
there should be something more concrete put in, and I'll do that. But
well, I can check with Bub and see if he's cool with me yanking a copy of the one that Christy and I helped him draft. If you just want to get reference for it.
I mean, I certainly.
I fully expect the answer to be hell yeah. You wrote half of it anyway, but whatever.
I'm okay with this. Don't even know what I'm doing or looking for.
Especially like if when you hit the point of your Discord community being big enough to get a static role, then like you absolutely want rules in place, because people will just find you. Not knowing anything about your YouTube or your Twitch or anything, they will just randomly find you because they can look through servers at that point, and you'll be on the list. And we've had some colorful individuals show up at the Bub Club. Let me tell you. Hoo boy.
I just realized that I'm in wave 120 and I've just gone over. Super overtime.
Well, I will stop talking long enough to get a drink. So if you're gonna die, this is the best time to do it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll just run into Explodey Boys until I know more. Come on! Do it! Oh, I had last stand. No! Come on, do it! There we go. You randomly found me on the first episode of Nova Drift after watching Wanderbots. Yeah, a lot of the people found me when someone else played Nova Drift, and then they look up Nova Drift, and if you look up Nova Drift, you're bound to find me. That's essentially where I got a lot of people. Yeah, I'll try Flak. Let's try it. Oh, Grumblar getting blasted. Go assault here. Been here for a long time. Me too. Boost. Volley. Oh, these snake boys early on, they take so long to kill. Yeah, magnitude's fine. Yeah, I can make this go Burt, I think. I think that's the fastest way of doing it. Yeah, there's no exclamation point rules here, but same thing applies. Just TOS things and don't be a jerk. But this one is actively moderated, so it's a bit easier to get away with.
Oh, an active moderation. I should go then.
Look, I said it with air quotes.
Fair enough.
Twin strikes. Oh, just getting hit with everything. Everything all the time, all at once. Okay. Does this feel any faster than normal? Not really. You can compare me to a specific streamer. Other streamers exist. That's fine.
What?
Look, I was shocked when I heard too.
What do you mean by other people?
Being very slow on my picks. It's not giving me my triple tap, or my juice a lot, or anything that I want. The only other streamers that exist are the ones hanging off of bicycle handbars. What about those Olympic ones that they had the gymnastics routine with?
Hey, I'm here for that. Although it'd be much more hilarious if they were spinning around bikes with streamers.
That's fair. Oh, you
I
know
would watch
what?
the shit out of that.
I'm gonna get that mind specialist. I think that's gonna be pretty good here. Let's see, grab you. And we'll reroll. You know what? I'll take Mastery. I'm not gonna take another Twin Strike. I considered it though. Take care, Oxford.
Later, Smurf. Thanks for hanging out, yo.
Oh, there's my fuselage. Oh, I should have got the mines. I was right there. I was right there. Reminds you of Bowtime Gaming. I'm unfamiliar with Bowtime Gaming. Yeah. Oh god! I got reverse booped. That wasn't very nice.
No, but it was funny.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Never thought I'd see the day where you got turned into a suppository for the Dreadnought. Sorry, Bon.
Future VOD Bon.
Or to quote Tiny Tina, that booty had you like, pow!
Good news, everyone. It's a suppository.
Bad news, nobody.
Oh, the snake things. I hate them so much. Watch me miss 20 shots. Assault. Estradar, that is Feros.
Wait, where? What? Who?
Who's
Where?
not
He owes, he owes me money.
Me too? Wink?
Wait a minute. I already gifted this up today. You got my money. Wait.
Dang.
Womp womp.
He's on to me.
Here's your petard. Hoisted high.
Jean-Luc Petard.
That would have changed that show so much. I'm weirdly here for it.
Okay, just gonna need you to go away. Thank you.
I wouldn't sweat it, hover. I don't remember my own name either.
Me too, most days.
I've been Fee for so long now, I forget who I am.
CT Rain, thank you for the prime. Putting on the helmet before more blasting can be done.
Wise move.
Hello there.
Preferred selection, thank you for the follow. What's the
Hey,
speed
Amla.
run? The speed run is the time it takes from you to start the run to beat wave 100 under various different difficulty categories. And I'm doing the most difficult ones because no one else has been brave enough to do them. And it means that any time that I complete is automatically a world record because no one else has done it. Because they've all done simpler categories.
No one's got the stones to put Annihilation on, apparently.
Uncontested speedruns are my favorite.
Hey, welcome
Mine
in.
too.
Like, you can't prove I wasn't the fastest, so there.
You know what? I'll do charge shot. Why not? Last time I was gonna barrage it. This time I'll just charge shot it. Maybe it'll go better. Go.
That was just rude.
Well, I mean, they had it coming. Oh, mine specialist again. Maybe I can get that off the ground this time. That means I can go charge mines and then still barrage, even though I took charge shot. It was genius foresight, not just me flying by the seat of my pants.
Calculated. Oof. Got most of them?
Ow.
Oh,
Ow. Ow.
Fish, that's been my whole day. Although I think 6% might be generous. Had a lot of crap to do today on, what, 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep? And everything took forever.
Brag about it, why don't you? 4 whole hours?
Look, I went to bed at 1 last night and I was still awake after 4. I don't like it.
Da, 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 da.
Like, I'm not I'm not entirely convinced that I didn't fall asleep for a second during my shower this morning.
Just, you know, don't face straight up with your mouth open like a turkey. You'll drown. No shower to sleep, but that's called multitasking.
Hello there.
I mean, if I taken my toast in with me, it'd be 3 things at once. Let's go.
I don't want
If I
to.
was a monster, I could follow it up with a waffle. Nope, I'm not even gonna. Nope. Nope. Tra-la-la. Future buns aren't gonna bop me enough.
Somewhere in her sleep, she's like swinging an imaginary hammer at something she doesn't yet understand.
She's dream bonking again. I was the same way for a lot of years, Hover. And then I discovered in my 40s the joy of an occasional nap.
Alright, loaded mines. Now we can get charged mines, and then I can get barrage. And then it's all gravy.
I kind of want something with gravy. I do not have the stuff to make poutine. Never mind.
I keep gravy far away from my house.
Usually not a fan, but there are a couple places. Poutine and smothered pork chops.
I'm out of rerolls. It's a good sign. My naps are usually 4+ hours. I believe those are just called sleeps.
That's just called sleep, yeah.
It's like at that point you're getting more REM than the band.
Well, that was me in the corner.
It's you in the spotlight, and that's why you can't sleep. Spotlight's not conducive to sleep.
I don't much care anymore.
Fine. I'll take the barrage on my way to trying to find charged mines. I'll just be actively worse for a little while.
You know, that weirdly works for flak, and I kind of hate that it does.
It's not bad, but it's not good either.
I mean, it's certainly not optimal, but it's not nearly as bad as I expected it to be.
I ate every one of those bullets.
Yeah, I just make my own poutine. Because even though I live in the land
There
of
we
cheese
go.
curds and gravy, because that's a big thing up here, no one puts it together. I just make my own. Fuck them.
Well, how often are they leaving the cheese in curd form?
It depends on how often you can get to a creamery store.
Fair enough.
The normal route I take across Wisconsin when I go to visit family, which I'll be doing here next week sometime, goes right by probably my favorite dairy store as far as cheese curds are concerned. Their curds are so good. And I invariably will come home with anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds of them.
So I've heard about the curd. What about the whey?
Yeah, they're way over there.
Nah. Alright then. Carry on.
It's essentially buttermilk. Good for baking, not much else.
Oh, that's a big old crab.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, the crab's coming.
I love how your gun just sounds like a belt sander on idle.
Just clearing away the crabs. Crab ruining the run. Yeah, look, that's the trick about doing the harder difficulty is that you have a chance of fighting the harder bosses, so... Every 20 levels is a coin flip of if you save time or lose time.
I mean, Whiplash Estradar has a point. Poutine is not supposed to be pretty, but it is goddamn delicious.
I like 2/3 of the concept of poutine.
You like fries? You
I
monster.
How dare
That's
you?
un-American.
How dare you even suggest? No, just gravy has never been my thing.
I mean, my favorite places to see gravy are, I mean, like I said, I mean, the poutine, smothered pork chops, and I have to add shepherd's pie to that list. But I also make one mean-ass shepherd's pie, and it's delicious. God, I haven't made that forever. I should fix that.
You know what? Just for the added lulz. I think this is gonna be the last run of the evening, and I am all of a sudden, you know, all of that. Like I don't eat much, and then Bunny yells at me. I'm going to eat once this stream is over.
This is
I'm
my
ready.
surprise base. If there was a camera, you could tell it's my surprise base by how surprised it is.
Look, if you want to do streaming things, everyone knows that you need a camera, except for all the people who don't have them. But don't look at those people.
Again, I've seen myself in the mirror. No one wants that.
I mean, look at me. or don't. Like, if you want to save your eyesight, I understand.
You ever seen Magilla Gorilla?
Magilla Gorilla for sale. Yeah.
Give him a dustier complexion and possibly a lumberjacky shirt.
I'm not seeing the problem.
Well, I have, because I have the mirror.
Clearly requires a second opinion. Well, my first opinion is I'm dead. It's fine. I rolled alt boss for every boss.
Hold on, I have something for this.
So So the fact that I rolled alt boss for every boss meant that the time was going to be bet anyway.
Yeah, because they're all way thicker.
Emotional damage.
But
So though, you had some fun runs, and
yeah,
you've got
I got two world records under my belt, baby.
yep.
And I'm gonna let Primer go through the VOD and figure out exactly what they are. But I'm sure those runs will last the test of time forever.
I mean, they'll last an amount of time.
Never be bested. Yeah, Estradar, I typically end around 10 o'clock, and it's about 10 o'clock. But if you're around in the morning, I'm going to be streaming again in the morning. Playing some Across the Obelisk. Build indeterminate.
TBD.
Yeah. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Later, everybody.